What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Jay's Corner TCG podcast. My name is Joey. You can call me Jay. Without further ado, let's get this underway. Today, we got my man, Poke Dizz, in the building. What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm recovering. Voice is coming back. However, not so much. So.
No? Wait, how's she doing? How's she doing?
She's a little sick.
She's a little sick.
Oh. She's a little sick. She's a little sick. I don't know if it came from card party or if it was before card party or during card party. I don't know.
Are we blaming card party for sicknesses right now? Dan, don't watch his back.
She will not be coming in.
I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, Miss M's gonna be sitting right there in the back, like usual. Not today. Not today. She needs a little recovery.
She may be in the chat. We'll see. We'll see. She's warming up dinner right now. So
okay.
I'll go up there and tell her to get in the chat at least. Once I go back up to grab some of that. But
it's good to have you in here, man. I was able to, hang out with you a lot this past weekend and get to know you a little bit better. Besides just being on the channel and chat, a lot different being in person. It's a lot more fun being in person.
I know, man. I'm telling you, it's great.
Before we get started,
you're so tall.
I'm
by the way,
tall.
Can we just throw it out there. Like I know, I'm a shorter guy, but honestly, I'm really not compared to a lot of the other YouTubers. Jay, however, I can see him from across the way. I really saw him through the actual crowd at one point.
My head.
Where's Jay? Oh, there he is.
There. Right at the top. Look at him. Look at him out there.
He's right there at the top.
Guys, thank you guys for being in here. OPB Safe, Clampy.
Thank you guys so much.
Mav HX, Alex, Laura.
The other Dizzy.
Other Dizzy? Dizzy hippie in the building.
What's up, buddy?
Wilson Lee, what's happening, man? Hey, thank you guys so much for coming by on this podcast with Poke Dizz. Safe over here celebrating the 3-month membership milestone. Thank you so much, Safe. Appreciate you coming in here, showing some love.
Let me get a.
Hey, Dizz got me on the explosions.
I got you on that, though.
Hey, I for some reason I can't when I do the podcast because of the way I capture the audio. It just doesn't work. Just doesn't work.
If you can hear that at all, I got you covered.
We heard it.
Okay, good.
Adriana Salvador, what's happening? Ghastly Grabs, welcome in. Tan Fam, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. Tan Fam, goats. Bah. I can't do a goat anymore. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. Dizz,
yeah,
man, how are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was off today, so
nice.
I got to start the editing process of the video coming up on Saturday.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a nice something that I wish I could have been able to do as a child, but finally, as a 35-year-old adult, I finally completed.
We're still kids.
We're still kids. I mean, on the inside, I'm like 10, man. Outside, my knees are starting to go. But anyhow, telling you, can't trade Pokemon cards like I used to. But all in all, like I'm extremely excited for this one. I'm gonna try some new things with it too. Just kind of like basically just get back into it, man. Because it's been so long since I've actually released like a long form video that I'm actually proud of.
Right.
That's the biggest thing because the wedding and everything like that. I've been so behind trying to just keep up at this point and just put out some form of content, which was usually just lives in the last 2-3 months or so. I'm excited to get back in the long form. I'm excited to show off what we found. I'm excited that I got a bunch of my buddies that are going to be in the video with me so I can give some shout outs too. I'm very excited about that.
Right.
But like all in all, it was just an amazing experience. Like the whole weekend was great. So I'm still on a high, man. Like I went back to work on Tuesday.
You're just like, wow.
And I mean, nothing could get me down. Like really nothing. Like we had multiple bad things happen. It's customer service, so you're gonna have it happen. Multiple bad things happen.
Right.
And it's just like, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Oh, hey. Rusty, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Pocket Packs, welcome in. Adriana Salvador getting gifted that membership. Appreciate you, Rusty. Thank you, guys.
I see you, Gonzo.
Hey,
Hero Norvillain in the house too. What's up, buddy?
Hero Norvillain. Appreciate you guys. You guys know on the podcast, we try to do it as best we can with going back and forth between the chat and, making sure our guests are being catered to. We gotta make sure Dizz is in here. He has a good time.
Catering to me, man. You're good.
Oh, we catering to you, Dizz.
Oh, come on, man. You ain't gotta do that. I'm usually the one that cooks at gatherings. So I'm usually the one that's catering.
You're the caterer?
The hero saying Dizz didn't want my sandstorm pack. It's not that I did. Hold on, let me just try. It's not that I didn't want it. It's that my wallet wouldn't allow me to get it.
Exactly. There's a difference. There's a difference.
There's a huge difference for those two things. Huge difference.
Hero out here. Poke Bronx, Rico
Dan
in
Norton,
here.
Oh God, I think I recognize this guy.
Luna Blue Rose, Dan Norton in the building. Oh man! All right, guys, let's put on our happy hats. Our happy hats.
Dan,
I'm just kidding.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
You know, kind of touching on that long form content that you do, Diz. You're one of, a lot of people that stream. They're only doing streams. A lot of people that do long form content, they're only doing long form content. You are kind of one of the few creators that kind of dabbles in both quite frequently. What came first for you, the long form content or the streams?
So actually, I always kind of tell this one because it's usually a question that comes up a lot because they usually say, hey, do you do lives first or do you do long form? Yeah. I did long form till I had about 3,000 subscribers.
Nice.
I didn't do any kind of like short term. I didn't do shorts. I didn't do anything honestly until about I didn't do shorts until about 8K. Yeah, which was my own fault. And then,
I don't need that. I don't need it.
Whatever. It's fine. I don't need shorts. I got lives.
I don't need shorts.
I'm good. I don't need shorts. Whatever.
I don't need shorts. I got underwear.
Right. I got underwear. I'm good. Free balling. But anyway, like I actually went out and I was just recording stuff and I was making long form content actually like long after I actually got monetized. Okay. Because actually, so I was one of the lucky ones that I actually got as much watched hours as I needed whilst I was getting the subscribers. So when I hit about a little over 1,000 watched hours or subscribers, probably about like 1,100, I already had the 4K watched hours that I needed to actually get monetized. So you can't get monetized without going live. I'll tell you that, guys, right now. As long as you do fun content that you enjoy, those videos were not good. Okay?
But your personality was good, man. The person you are. The person you are.
Everyone says, they're like, bro, it doesn't matter. The quality could be poop, but we see you. And it's like, all right, well, I appreciate that.
Hard as the way you roam. I see you.
I know, but then for me, it's one of those things like I watch other form content and I don't view myself in that, like I still view myself on the same page as just anybody. So it's one of those things like if my quality is like I'll see people with like not so many followers but like extreme quality of their videos and like, dang man, like that's good editing. Like I wish like I didn't learn how to do this. Or I need to make enough money to pay somebody to be able to
pay KC to do that.
Dan, I'm talking to you, baby. But
hey, we can't afford Dan. We cannot afford Dan.
Talking to you, Dan. But yeah, so that's the biggest thing. Like it's actually the editing process. Like I really want to figure out that part of it more than anything else. Because I love being in front of the camera. I love hanging out with y'all. Now it's been so much more like I've become so much more comfortable in front of a camera. It's absolutely ridiculous. So like that's the like one of the best advices that I always give is literally just like start recording. Right. Just go. Like just do it. Just go. That's the only way to practice.
You're gonna fail a lot, but that failure you're gonna turn into something positive at the end of it. Exactly. Yes. Hard as we roam, welcome in Trevi Zard Cars at OMG. Look who it is. Trevi Zard Cars, what's happening? Welcome in. Poke
Mike's in the house. I saw him.
In the building. What's happening, man? How you doing, man?
Hold on. Here you go. B-Fam horn. I got you, Mike.
Old times bestie Rena in here. Rena, what's going on? Welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome in everybody. As we have my man Poke Dizz in the building today for our podcast. We're kind of getting into a little background into how Dizz kind of came into content. Let's back up even further between the long form content and the streams. Yeah. We'll back up even more and go into how you kind of found Pokemon and your journey with Pokemon before any of the content.
Okay, so that's a fun one, and I actually kind of I touched on it a little bit. I think in one of my last lives, as well as actually I think in my eCam thing. Okay. So what happened was in 1995, there was a thing that Toys R Us was doing, and that was sending out VHS tapes as a preview for Pokemon.
Interesting.
They're about to come out. It was like the summer right before it released. And there was a VHS tape in my mailbox when I got home from school, because at this point, this was that long ago that a child could get home and a parent wasn't there, and it was okay.
Latchkey kids, where you at? That was me too.
Like, you know, no phone. Like, if I was there, awesome. If not, they got problems.
There's a little bit of issues later on. Not we're gonna worry about that.
They got problems. But so I got the VHS tape and I popped it into my obviously VHS player, because they also had those back then. And I watched it and I got hooked immediately. Like as soon as I saw the first animation, do you want to know about this new thing coming out? I'm like, yeah. What is
I do actually.
And it's like these new pocket monsters. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, wait, what? Okay, all right.
They fit in your pockets.
I'm all about that. They fit in your pocket. So wait, oh, this is a Game Boy game. I got one of those. I just got one of those. So see, yeah, I got this Tetris game, and I got this, and I got this like motocross game. But there's a monster game. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, definitely want to check that out. And then I saw Charizard for the first time. I'm like, oh my god, there's a dragon.
There's a freaking fire dragon. I need him.
Like, oh my god, there's a dragon in it. Yep. So immediately I was like, Ma. So like literally as soon as I came home, I burst right out. I was like, Ma, I gotta get this game when it comes out. Yeah. I don't care what I gotta do. I'll do all the chores in the house. I don't even care. I'll do the laundry. I'll mow the grass. I'll do everything. Just we gotta get this game as soon as it comes out.
Let's make it happen.
Make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
We made it happen. So as soon as it came out, I got red, and that was it, man.
Yeah, it's over. You kind of just went off after that, man.
It was over.
Do you remember? So the games came out sooner, obviously, than the TCG. Yeah. Do you remember kind of like dabbling in like to the TCG like early on? Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
What was your first experience with it? I remember my first experience. Man. I remember my very first experience. Do you?
Let me hear yours first, because I want to hear yours, because I've been talking for a second.
Okay, no. So my mom came. I think I've told this story before, obviously, but my mom came back. I'm not sure if it might have been my birthday, but it could have been just like a regular day. And I remember like asking her, because a lot of kids in my block have had, these trading cards, at that time. You're like, why do you want cards? Like, why do you want those pieces of paper, But I was like, can I really have some? They're Pokemon cards. I really want a pack. And she, one night after work, she pulled out this pack. It was a Venusaur base set pack. I remember the base set. I remember it so vividly. It was awesome. I got it. I opened it. I didn't get shit. But it was still the most amazing thing ever.
Didn't matter. You got the experience.
I remember the Haunter that I pulled out of that, and I was like, I like this card, I like this Haunter card. I didn't get any hollow stuff like my friends had at that time, but it was still a lot of fun. All right. That was like I remember putting them in a shoebox underneath my bed, and I'm like, I was waking up in the middle of the night and still just looking at them, admiring them. Just I don't know. I was like on cloud 9. I was on cloud 9 with it.
It's the artwork, man. I'm telling you.
I couldn't.
It brought like kind of what we in the game.
Yeah.
Not to life, but it was in a sense like I can now hold this.
Right.
Versus I'm holding the game. Now I can hold this instead.
Exactly.
Enjoy this. I don't have to turn the game on to enjoy this artwork, this Pokemon, this card.
Right.
Yeah.
It was so much fun, man.
I love hearing those stories. That's awesome.
Let me say what's up to a couple of people. Scatter Minds, Off Center Johnny, Poke Bronx. I said what's up to you, Bronx. Future Focus Gaming in the building. Get you in the building as well. Hero No Villain. All you guys, battle me. Thank you guys for being in here. Like I said, we'll bounce back and forth. Red is better. Red is the best. Red is the best.
Don't even with me.
I agree with Dizz 100%. But Dizz, so your kind of like first experience with the TCG, what were you feeling?
Okay, so I was 1996. I think the first time that I ever got a pack was when we were at the mall. I think it was FYE at that point.
FYE. No, KB Toys?
No, KB Toys.
It was KB Toys, yes.
KB Toys. We were in KB Toys, and actually this is crazy. This wasn't even in my hometown. Like we were actually somewhere else. I think we were in Atlanta or some point, because we were like on my dad's like business trip or something. Mm-hmm. We're in a KB Toys in the mall in Atlanta, and they had been out for a little while. I actually missed first edition base set. I didn't get any of that. All my friends got to open that, and I was like, I kind of want some. I was like, no, you got the game already. Like, I'm not buying anything else right now. I'm like, well, but chores and stuff. She's like, yeah, no, you're not spending stuff on cards.
Yeah.
your father has a bunch of baseball cards and like they're kind of worthless. I'm like,
they're worthless
right now.
They're worth something to me
right now. They're worthless.
Look, see mom.
So anyway, we got, I think it was a KB Toys, and I just like was really pressing, and I was being really good during the trip.
Yeah.
Not really, just going along with the flow.
Yeah.
We were going a bunch of places for his work. And she was like, look, I know you've wanted a pack for a while, so you are welcome to choose one pack that's in here.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, bet. So obviously,
did you say bet back then?
No, I was like, no. I said, yay. It was more like my face was, if only I could talk that cool back then. No, I said, yay, awesome. And then like literally with that inflection, and then I just ran over and got it was one of the base set, in the little, the standard now, what we call a blister pack.
Right.
And it was a Charizard pack. And when I opened it up, I actually did get something. Surprisingly enough, my first ever hit from base set was a Zapdos.
Nice.
So that's one of my favorite legendary birds, because of the fact that it was literally my first hit ever from a base set pack. It was Zapdos.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about for everybody else in chat, but for me, base set, just resonates with me a lot, because it was kind of the set that brought a lot of us, 30 and above, all into the hobby. All at the same time, from there going on to jungle to fossil. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite of like the original base sets, base sets, jungle, fossil?
Okay. We're talking like artwork, like overall art. So there is nostalgia factor when it comes to base set. They kind of like mostly overpower.
If someone put each pack in front of you, whether it be like from base, jungle, fossil, any of the gym sets or rocket, which one are you grabbing?
Probably Rocket.
Rocket?
I like Rocket a lot. It's a bigger set too, so they actually like expand a tiny bit, not super big. Actually, base set is one of the largest ones when it come into the originals.
Yeah.
Base set was actually one of the largest. They had 102, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But Rocket was getting up there too. They were at like 80 something. I think Jungle and Fossil were in like the 60s or 70s. Like they weren't as like have as many cards in it basically, so it was a little bit easier to collect those. But Team Rocket, that was when I actually when I was younger, I had to choose between Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I remember that too.
And in my mind, I was like, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like that's straight up the show.
Right.
Like it's about the cards.
Like it transfers easily. I could play this. I don't know how to play Pokemon.
I can literally play, like I could make Yugi's deck and like play like the show. Like, I'm never gonna have a Charmander beside me going on a journey. Like I mean, God, please. But like if that happens, please, please, if you're listening, make it so. But you could actually play the Yu-Gi-Oh game. So I basically kind of switched over into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
And I still love the cards, but like it was right after Fossil when I had to make like the choice up here, and my dumb self was like, hey, go Yu-Gi-Oh. They're actual cards. You still got the games, you're fine. Right. But yeah, Rocket, there's so much good artwork in there, man. Like that's when they started to like really step up their game and go like, okay, let's step back versus like getting just a frontal view of some of these Pokemon. Let's start involving some of nature.
Let's do something with it.
Yeah, let's do something else.
Some more depth to the actual card, to the card and stuff. Because obviously back then we didn't have full arts. To you young whippersnappers, we didn't have any full arts back then. Back in my day,
Hollow was the hit. that was the one you wanted.
Some good looking Hollow back then, though. Some good looking Hollow.
I'm telling you,
not like today.
Rocket's Blastoise.
The pattern, the hollow pattern on that is crazy, man.
That Dark Blastoise, that's nice. The Charizard, awesome. Like there's so many, just like the Dragonite. That's one of my favorite Dragonites. Actually, shout out to Ketchum. I don't know if he's in here right now, but he actually gave me a non-hollow Dark Dragonite when we were at Card Party.
That's awesome.
Like, thank you so much, man, because that's Binder love. And I was like, bro, I love this artwork. That's one of my favorite Dragonite artworks. So thank you. It's like it don't matter, dude. It don't matter if it's hollow or not, bro. I got a binder that needs love because they didn't get none when I was a kid. Like I only had probably maybe 12 hollows from my childhood set. Like I sold most of the other ones, so I only had a few left.
Dude, how did you sell them? Because for me, I would be selling them at yard sales. Freaking yard sales, man.
Freaking yard sale.
Oh my gosh! Every like like once a month, my aunt would be like, "Oh, we're gonna have a yard sale. Okay, let me make some money. I can sell my Pokemon cards." Freaking stupid me.
Right. Hey, like, yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm going on dates and stuff. I need money. Why not sell some stuff?
Oh, the worst decision.
Idea. I wish I just invite. You know what? Next, if I go back in time, just find her over to my house. Just like we don't have to go out. Like you want to hang out with me? Just come on over. It's cool. My parents are fine with it. Just come on. Let's hang out. We don't have to go see a movie, do we? We got DVDs.
I got the first Pokemon VHS tape.
Like, come on, I got the first Pokemon VHS tape. Like, you don't want to hang out with me?
Like, oh, it's all right. It's all right. We're fine.
We're fine.
Hey, Nate Brown, welcome in. Bizarre Breaks. Jeff, the ref. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, man? Welcome in. It was good to meet you at Card Party, Jeff. Appreciate you being in there. Dylan Andrews came by and said, "Yo, Diz, stopping in to give a like and show some love. Have a great night, everyone. About to give my little guy a bath." Hey, Dylan.
Thank you so much for stopping in, man.
Appreciate you coming by, man. For real. Jeff, saying what's up to everybody.
Any questions or anything?
We do.
That popped up so far?
We have a couple. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you type it into the Q&A above on the chat right there, and then you can make sure to let us know, and I'll ask this. All right, the first one, you were wondering if Catch'em-all was in here. I didn't see him in chat, but I see him in the questions, and he has an awesome question right here. Would you prefer Mexican or pizza?
Ooh.
Would you prefer Mexican or pizza? I don't know, man.
Ooh, man. So, I mean, if I had to choose between them two, it's Mexican. Because it's a bigger variety.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza, you know, I mean, there's only so many ways. Well, there's also so many ways of Mexican too. It's pretty much all the same thing. It's just put in different things. So it's basically about the same thing either way. Mexican, still Mexican. Pizza, it fills me up too much. I can enjoy more Mexican and kind of get my variety of tastes going before I have to say no. With pizza, it's like I'm kind of feeling, man.
It's a lot of carbs either way, but you know, I'm going with Mexican
or a Mexican pizza, as here in Orville said. Now we're going that route, absolutely.
Taco Bell, you won't be in the bathroom for a lot.
No, I'm making it myself. I'm not going to Taco Bell. No, if I go to Taco Bell, I'm gonna spend 3 hours in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I ain't got time for that. I can't edit on the toilet. Exactly. Excuse me. I could, but it may not go so great. It may come out a little.
It's gonna be a shitty video.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a shitty video.
Team Pokemon has a question in here too. Said, did you have a lot of fun at Card Party? Did you have fun at Card Party?
Absolutely. I was gonna say whoever asked that, 100%, 100%, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were talking about it a little bit before, and we're for sure going to be touching on Card Party in this podcast. So Dan, if you're in here, you know, I promise we're going to be seeing nothing but good things probably. But yeah,
a few things, but nothing like
nothing bad.
No, it's more just logistical stuff that I think.
Yeah, I'm sure he's heard a million times by this point,
exactly.
But yeah.
Exactly.
OTP, what's happening, man? How you doing, man?
Welcome in. House. Hold up. I gotta hit it.
Hit it. It's okay. You guys have anything from your original collection as a kid? Said Trevisard cards. What's like something you have that
still got that Zapdos?
That Zapdos. Everybody makes fun of me because I say Zapdos sometimes.
Zapdos.
It's just, you know, how I said it when I was a kid.
It's that Zapdos. Yep, still got it.
The Zapdos.
Still got in the binder. It's the Zapdos that help me complete or not complete. I don't know. You gotta watch it Saturday, but
I don't know. Hey, make sure you tune in. Diz is getting back to his Saturday videos, and it might feature some stuff at Card Party. So, you know, just letting you guys know. Yes. I do. And speaking of which, I actually had Pat sign it. I had Pat sign it. It was the Houndoom that I pulled from like when I was younger. I had Future Focus Gaming graded for me, and Pat signed the Houndoom for me. So
love it.
Shout out to Pat on that.
Pat actually had that. I think somebody gifted that one actually to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or actually he bought that one. Well, you know how much of a Houndoom fan he was.
Yeah, exactly. So. Exactly, and I thought that's the reason I had him sign it, because I know he's such a Houndoom fan, and I was like, okay, I am too. That's Houndoom's my guy. Houndoom's my pup. Mm-hmm. So I got to make sure, you know, I'm gonna have Pat sign it for me. And you know,
who's your absolute favorite one?
It's Houndoom. It's Houndoom.
Oh, okay, it's Houndoom.
It's Houndoom.
Okay,
Houndoom right there, awesome, and Rayquaza's second, and according to everybody in chat, Applin is third. But that's neither here nor there. According to everybody in chat. What about you? What about you?
All right, so it's moving up the list, but like it's hard to dethrone my favorite. Obviously, Charizard was the first thing that got me into Pokemon.
Right.
Like truly, like just we got to get it. And then Pikachu, because you know.
Yeah.
But once again, loved it. Anime. That's the connection. Truly, it's really through the anime. Number 3 though, Umbreon.
Number 3 up there.
He's 100%. And he's right behind Pikachu.
They're always teetering. They're always teetering.
It's like, bro, you better watch out. Like, I'm coming for you.
All these nice Umbreon, Umbreon artworks coming out. I don't know. You know, it keeps moving up the list.
He's just like, he's knocking on Pikachu's tail like, bruh, you about to lose. Okay. You got maybe a year left and I'm going to be number 2. Cause like, I mean, there's just so many good Umbreon artworks. And I can tell you like a little mini story while we're waiting for some more questions.
Yeah.
When I first saw, I didn't even know that. I kind of knew it existed because I read the back of the box. The gold and silver.
Yeah.
So I knew there was different forms that were coming.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know like when it was gonna happen.
Right.
So it's about 3 a.m. I think it was about 3 a.m. I don't know. I was on the cover, so there's no real way to know exactly what time it was. But I had an Eevee in my party. We've been hanging out for a while. I hadn't evolved it because I was just waiting. I didn't know what it was gonna be. But I knew I wasn't going to use a stone for it.
Okay.
Because that's the game said, don't do it. It's going to evolve a different way. I was like, all right, bet. So once again, as a kid, I was like, all right, bet.
Hey, Diz started the trend early on.
So I'm just, but yeah, I'm telling you, it just happened way back when. I just kept it on the DL or down low.
Right.
Back then. Yeah, I had that too. But I was playing, it was literally like super, super late. And it said, uh-oh. And it switched to the evolution.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh, what's happening?
Which one is it? Which
one's it gonna be? Is it the new one? Is it gonna be a new one? And then it comes out and it's Umbreon, and I just I was like geeking out.
Let's go.
I was like, oh my god, I love this Pokemon. It's black. It's like all black with a little bit of gold going on with rings. I was a huge wow, I'm blanking on it. Sonic fan, so
gotcha.
Gold ring action. I was like, that's cool. And then the super red eyes. I was like, oh,
I love this. I love this one.
Dark. I love it. So boom. So that's how Umbreon just cemented his way into the top 5. Like,
hey, that's sick, man. Yeah, man. And you know, like my Rayquaza is like number 2 right there, and it kind of always teetered in between the Houndoom and the Rayquaza. But I think I always had to like go over to the Houndoom more so, just because I don't know. I remember looking for it in one specific patch of grass in like Pokemon Silver or Gold in the Kanto region, and you had to find the Houndour at night only. So I just remember being up early before school started to finally catch that. So it just brings back a lot of other memories to it too. So Houndoom kind of beat out Rayquaza. But speaking of Rayquaza, you had an amazing memory on your channel with a Rayquaza.
I did.
And
this one actually right here.
It's right there?
Yeah.
That Rayquaza. I remember being in the live chat during when that happened, and probably I mean on the list of things that have happened during live streams, give me like a top 2 or something like that.
All right, so that's actually, I mean, that honestly, like that's number 2.
Yeah.
Like 100%, that's number 2. I want Kesha to make me a new intro video because we got way more stuff to put in there.
Yeah.
Or I just need to learn how to do it myself. That's the better thing. But we've got, so I think number 1, which was just the craziest thing ever. I got some packs from Best Buy right by my work.
Yeah.
Brilliant Stars.
Okay.
And actually, it was funny. The reaction was in the video that was that card party. Like the intro video, it was like Chloe and them like all pulling stuff.
Yeah.
And then my face comes up there like out of nowhere, and it's like pulling the alt art Charizard.
Oh, and
that was it. But it wasn't just that.
No.
It was the moment that happened right before it too. So it was when I pulled the alt art Luminion, the pack before it. So I went literally back to back like M's chase, and then my chase the next pack.
That's crazy.
Just 10 random packs of Brilliant Stars from Best Buy.
That is awesome.
That was.
That's it.
I went absolutely ate. There's no way that
it's like it escalated in the best, most perfect way possible.
Yes, because I literally was like, "Hey, babe, like I got one more pack. Like this is the last 2 packs. Want to just like hang out?" Like it was literally while I was just, it was like, "Hey, just hang out for one more."
Yeah,
like, I know you got a lot of stuff to do, but we never know.
Let's just finish this up. Yeah,
it just happened, and I was like, "Oh my god, like, that did not just happen."
So let's go.
So that was the like honest. It's that one. That one's probably one of the biggest ones we've had. I mean, we've had like insane pulls, but it's one of those things like I'm more like it's memories versus like the card value. Like I love last pack magic. So like getting some at the very end is like that's legitimate.
That is a crazy feeling, man.
Probably the hypest thing. Like that's it. Like so if I can just wish upon everybody, just get some at the very end, so you can end on a good note. That's always a good thing. So every last pack magic that we've had, those are all just ranked in my memory of just
up there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Things that come up to mind.
Yeah, Ray. That one was pretty.
Because there was a lot going on during that stream too. They hit you with some dono trains.
It was a Halloween stream.
It was crazy.
I was dressed up because but it wasn't even just that. That's honestly, I'd probably put that number 1.
Yeah.
Just because of what happened. I'm just gonna switch that right now.
Yeah.
The Ray is gonna be number 1 because of the overall stream before that. Because it was just like there was so many just amazing donations.
Yeah.
Like, hit me with like $250. In that one. It was just absolutely nuts. And then it was just the overall just generosity during that stream with me dressed up as Super Dizz, and then ending it on that was just like it was nuts.
It was man, it was crazy to watch. So I can imagine living it and being the center of it. It was probably just like a different feeling, man.
Oh yeah, it was one of those like that's a stream. That's probably one of my favorite streams of all time.
Yeah.
Pokeball. So I got dressed in the Super Dizz.
Yeah, you should have came out here. You're over here in your card party gear.
I can make a phone call real quick.
Card party gear and stuff. That was so last week, man.
Card party was last week. Let's get Super Dizz back here. That dude pulls the heat.
Hey, Pokemon Shed, welcome in. Luxury Ball Guy, welcome in. Dan the Wise Man, welcome in, man. Thank you everybody for being in here, hanging out with me and Diz as we kind of get to know him, a little bit better. Talk about some cards, talk about some things on the channel, probably bullshit around a little bit, talk about Card Party, all of that. Super Diz at Card Party 2, said Dan Norton.
Oh, don't challenge me to a good time.
Don't sleep on it. Pokeball and Mike in here with the question said, Diz, what's it like being the legend?
So Mike says this all the time, and I don't know. I mean, I trust Mike and everything he says, but I still don't know if it's true. Mike says I was the first one that he called a legend, and honestly, he's the true legend. Like, the man comes out here week in, week out, delivering, content to us that's just absolutely incredible. Like, he does amazing in his lives. The man knows what he wants, and he's pushing and he's putting in the time, as well as you, man. So like that's the biggest thing. Like, I'm not like let's slow down. You are. You might have taken a little bit of time away, but guess what? You just got married again, guys. So congratulations again to Diz. I know you've heard that a million times probably, but for real, congratulations to you and Miss M. You guys, like, the channel, it kind of grew just from, like, at least the live streams, I would say, grew from just you to Miss M being incorporated into it more and more. And to this point, she is just like, she's part of the channel. She's part of the channel. She is a staple within the channel. So, no, for real, like, congratulations to you too. So, I mean, it's time off, warranted time off. I mean, because you come in here on your live streams on Sundays, I know when you miss a Saturday video. Working, by the way, involve that. I do have to work Sunday mornings at 8 a.m.
Exactly.
So
after
I'm
work,
not off on Sundays.
Come in here with the energy.
Do it later.
You got to come in here with the energy and like be on. On the live streams, we can't be off. We got to be on. No. And on those like Saturday videos, like, you hardly ever like teeter off of them, and when you do, you feel bad. You send that community post out. Unfortunately, there's not gonna be any live stream. No video today. I'm gonna work to make sure it happens. Things happen. Nobody's 100% perfect, but hey, don't sell yourself short, man. Pokeball and Mike is in here like nonstop, always making sure.
Truth.
giveaways.
So I guess I gotta go with it. I am a legend. I'm not the legend 100% because no one in this community is above anybody else.
Okay,
and that's what I love about
that.
Card Party too, bro.
Yeah,
like that was the biggest thing.
Yeah,
is that we were all treated like complete equals, and that's what I loved about it. Like just to speak about it just a little bit,
right?
That's what I loved about it. And I mean, if we don't know like how much of a legend Mike is, I've watched your stream back, Jay, and the screams from Mike.
A1.
I don't tell you how much love is in this community for that man.
Yeah, exactly. Hard as we roam on that $5 super chat. I appreciate you, Hard. Thank you. No,
hold on.
No, we don't do that here. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you want a donut train, just go subscribe to Dizz. Go subscribe to a lot of these other individuals in chat right now that have channels. Cuz is in here. Mike is in here. A lot of you guys. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Damn you, OTP. What have you been drinking on today? Cabo Wabo? It's Thursday, man.
Again. I don't know where it's coming from, but I know I heard it again. I don't know. I heard something.
OTP will go down as the first guest that didn't make it all the way through the podcast. Choo choo, he said on the 1999 super chat, man. Hey, OTP, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the hell out of you. Stone Cold Sober said all the time. Yeah, I mean, finding old time Pokeball Mike, a lot of you guys, you know, it meant a lot. It meant a lot, you know, being part of like your guys' community. Dizz, I recognize you as probably the first raid that I ever got on my channel, and I was doing a box break. Not a free break, like for everybody, anybody that came in, you know, a Vivid Voltage at that time, and then you came with the raid and sent so many people my way, and it made me feel, for lack of a better way, it made me feel special, man. It made me feel real special. Like, no joke aside, no jokes, like it really did, and I appreciate you for that.
You got a little.
Oh, hey, Dizz out here with the sound effects. Dizz out here with the sound effects. We're out here getting mushy. You guys are like, all right, guys, y'all can kiss later. Y'all can kiss later.
Here, let me get a positive one.
Hey, Pokemon Shed in here on the $5 dono as well. Said toot. Shed.
That train keeps coming in here. I'm telling you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Thank you. I'll take the title, by the way, said old time. Hey, you got it, man. Scatter Minds, I see you in here. Pokemon Collects. What's going on, man? Got to meet you at Card Party as well. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well.
What are you drinking on, by the way, Jack? You got a little water? You on a little adult style?
You know what? We had a members only pre-game a little bit earlier, so we had some
zippy.
We had some tequila early on, some spicy water, but we're switching it up to some regular water now.
Regular water. The safe one.
The safe one. All right. The safe one.
I'm trying to catch up to you. I got the old hard Mountain Dew going on.
Dude, how is that?
A little Baja Blast. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
In all honesty, like if you hadn't tried it yet, the Baja Blast is my favorite.
I mean, Baja Blast is goated. So, hey,
pretty tasty.
Pokeball Mike out here gifting a membership as well. Mike the legend
Mike's coming in, and OTP
on
Horn.
OPB getting gifted that membership. Hey, OPB, appreciate you being in here as always, man. I know I've been seeing in you. I see you here every single day, so appreciate you, OPB. Thank you. Old time in here. Little engine that could said 2 on the $4.99. Old time. Old time. Old time.
I missed old time, man.
Yeah.
There was
yes. We saw old time as a floating head on an iPad, but
I saw just his head though. That's all I got. I just got just his head.
Trevizard Carr said, Jay, I failed to introduce myself at Car Party. I apologize. Won't make that same mistake twice. Hey, Trevizard, no worries at all, man. Dang.
E-Man, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Thank you. No worries. Hey, thank you for being in here right now. No worries on that ever. I mean, there was so much going on. There was so much going on. It was impossible to probably go up to everybody you wanted to go up to, or say hi to everybody. So no worries at all. Cuz in here on the $1.99, why powder. Is it spicy?
Is it spicy?
Gotta be spicy. Cuz appreciate you, man. All right, y'all over here trying to break me, huh?
I saw Powder getting in there. Oh, hey, man, you got me. So I'm like the noted crier, as it were. I watched your stream too. Everybody was like saying that Pat was like ragging on me. No, honestly, like that's actually like that's the reason that Pat likes me so much. Because actually I show emotions that I feel, and he actually loves it. So
there have been times where like I've been close to crying multiple times. I never actually dropped. I don't think I've dropped a tear. Maybe I don't think I ever have. I've gotten teary eyed though. But
you had to step away a little bit.
Yeah. Like I had to gather myself. Like I had that little quiver in my lip before. I had the little quiver.
Ian knows. Ian knows. He tries to. That's why he gets it. See? That's why Pat likes you.
Yeah. Patter TCG in the building too. What's going on, Patter? I see you, man. Ian said, cry. "Oh no, it makes sense now." LOL.
I do. I was like, I'm strange. I'm like, thanks, Pat. Yeah, that's absolutely what I do. 100%. I'm not gonna shame in it, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
Hey, Patter said, "Nah, bro. I got emotional in front of Rev LMAO, bro. I was so embarrassed." Pat, that's it. Why I didn't like kind of bring up the raid he gave me, because I'm like, I'm not gonna break down in front of this man right now. I'm gonna save that after I meet him 2 times. Let me meet him a second time.
Right. Actually, so the funniest thing is, I said I was actually, where was I when Rev walked on? I think I was in the Creators Lounge, and he just like randomly just like walks up to me. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm Diz, and he's like, "Yeah, I know. It's good to meet you, man." Okay.
I know. You're like,
you do know me?
You do? You know me?
How
do you know me?
What did I do?
What? Why?
What did somebody say I did before we continued this conversation? He's like, "No, man, it's good to meet you." Pat was telling me a lot about you. I'm like, "Oh God, okay, I'm done."
You realize, right, no, the real underneath that, Diz was like, "So who's told you about me?
Who's told you about me? Who was it? No, seriously, who was it?"
I want to know. I
gotta know right now. But no, it was funny. We actually watched him. Rev watches everyone. I know
it's interesting, right? It's interesting to see, like, you know, amongst everything that he has going on, like the time he spends. I'm sure he watches everything. He might not be vocal about it or being there, but you know, he's watching. And, you know, has his
getting ideas, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. People say it's like ripping off. I'm like, yo, you get ideas from everything.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you listen? Like, I don't know what the band's called, but they do like this thing where they show off like how many songs are made with the exact same chords.
Right.
It's the same
It's
thing
like
with
the same 3 chords, right? Same 3 chords or something like that.
It's the same like 4 chords, like make up like most songs that you really think about. Yeah, and it's not even like they change the order.
It's
like
just
like it can be the same strumming pattern. You play guitar,
card party.
It can be the same thing, back to back to back to back. So when people say it's like stealing or taking ideas from others, I'm like, yo, that's just kind of just absorbing stuff, you know, and trying to make it kind of your own.
It's just like transforming it into like the content that, you know, that it works for you. You know, there's sometimes where people do it and it's the exact same like carbon copy, but you just, hey, nobody should be the same. If you're the same, then that's the issue. You should all be yourselves. You know, I think how Diz kind of touched on that earlier. And once you're yourself, you know, you could get that content, transform it into what works for you. And that's all you got to do.
Because you're not going to do it the same way Rev does it. Like,
no,
it's just not going to happen.
No,
like it's and you're not going to do it the same way. Like say that like World Breaking Nate, which I love to death. That was one of my favorite parts of Card Party.
Yeah, he's so nice.
He was so nice.
So nice.
Like I knew he would be. That's he was everything I thought he would be.
Yeah,
and more. So,
exactly.
Hell, this is the funny part that we'll show these off. So Nate, I surprised the heck out of him and Marie.
Oh man, I saw you doing that. That was amazing.
Because they're the only ones that have this besides Bob, who made the cards themselves. They're the only ones that actually have these. So I had them actually sign my Nate and Marie cards that I have. Here, I'll center that up so I know it's actually in camera. So they actually signed these, each of them, the ones that actually Bob made from. These are actually the prototypes. And I was telling them about them. They're like, wow, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, you need to do something with them. Like, you need to like start giving them out as giveaways or something like that. But you need to do something with them because they're like, yeah, this artwork is like absolute fire. Yeah. That and then Pat signing that when I went up to just to kind of hang out with him. And all the rest of the mods, like Poke and Fun was there, and Serge was there. Mike actually came up, I think, the first night, which was actually awesome. And I got him to sign it there, which was actually a lot of fun. So that was probably one of my favorite parts. Is actually seeing Pat and Dan and the whole crew, like,
right.
in the stuff that you don't see.
Right.
Kind of at this one, like the general public doesn't see. I didn't really film. The only thing I filmed was up there was actually opening up the jungle pack that Pat gave her. Yep, shout out to that, by the way. Yes, a jungle unlimited pack. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I hadn't opened up one of these in 20 years. So honestly, like, I'm not even front. Where's mine? I actually, like, her sleeve was right here, and I wish we had saved hers and not opened it because it was a Scyther pack. But I actually did save the one that he gave me. And I'm gonna open this at some point. I don't know when. It's probably gonna be a celebration. I may wait till. Heck, I may wait.
He's doing it this Sunday, guys. Be there. Be there.
No, I am not. I'm not doing. No, Jay, we're not gonna do that. Don't have people show up thinking I'm gonna open.
Make him cry, and he will open it up.
I will cry, and then I will open it up. But I will say though, we had a lot of legends like kind of just come up to me. Like Get You was one of them. Yeah. We will be giving this away though. We'll give you a little shout out prior to Sunday. We will be giving away this PSA. I believe that it's an 8 of the Tornadoes alt art. So we will be throwing some stuff like out there to the community to kind of get back to me to get for giveaways. And then also we have Mimikyu Squad 401. I actually gave these for me too. I think he forgot he already gave me one. So he gave me one.
You're like, okay.
Like, okay. I mean, I'll give both of them away, like, you know, for real. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff to give away. And yeah, I mean, it was just honestly, it was just a great experience. Like going up there and just having people just like walk up to you and be like, "Hey, man, just give this away on your channel."
Yeah, that's
just have fun with it. I'm like, that just is it's mind blowing.
Mind blowing, yeah.
I'm like, I didn't have the funds to like bring all this stuff to kind of like I brought stuff to give away to the kids and stuff like that. Right. But I didn't have the funds to kind of give away to like all the creators and stuff that were going to be there. Like, there's so many of my friends. Like, I can't just give away one.
Right.
Like, be like, I don't want to like be like, hey, like I like you better than the other guys. Like, I like everybody the same. Like, we're a family. So like, I don't want to be like that's my favorite one. So
yeah, like you said, Mike, here, don't tell
like
nobody.
Mike, here, just under the table and just so like. You know, so all in all, like I just thought it was a great experience. I loved being able to interact with the kids. I'm still humbled when somebody just comes up like that's weird.
That was weird. That was weird.
I'm not.
That was weird.
Like, I mean, I like M said it looked like I've been doing it for years because I was like, absolutely, buddy. Like, where can I sound like? But I was like, no, like this is weird. I love it. Like, it's great, but it's humbling at the same time.
Yeah, it was a weird feeling.
Made me want to get back into the long form because that's where everybody really found me is on the hunts. So if I wasn't doing that anymore, what do you think my fan base is going to be? You think they're going to be happy?
Right.
Doing that right. So I got to make sure that I'm happy and that everybody else is happy.
which is why we feel bad every time like we can't make it to this stream or make it to this time slot that we normally drop a video. Like I'm speaking for you because I see like how your community posts are when you can't make it. Like, genuinely feel bad that we can't, live up to the expectation that we've, given you guys with our channel. So yeah, it's a sad feeling when we can't be there. Ian said, Dizz gave me 2 skateboards. Legend.
That was not. I just gonna be upfront about that. I'm like, I honestly cannot believe that actually happened. So now, not only does everybody know I got married, they also know my full name. Like, everyone at Card Party now knows my entire name.
I should have put my.
They gave it up. Like, it was just like boom.
It said to put in your first name and last name. Okay, my first name and my last name.
I never thought my name get chosen out of 1,000.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get picked.
Stupid. No way.
Hey,
no way. And then it happens. I'm like, are you serious?
Okay.
I saw
the first name. I was like, okay, the first name Jordan. I'm like, okay, that's your first name. It could be Ketchum, but the last name I was like, he stood. I'm like, oh,
of course he won. Of course he won.
Hey, Patter gifting the membership as well. Roche's Poke Dizz getting gifted that membership. Rodney Cheney, appreciate you guys. Powder TCG, thank you so much, man. My guy. Make sure you guys are checking out Powder.
Trevisard cards with the question. I want you to tell the story about getting the skateboards to the car. Oh God. Okay.
Tell us. Let's hear this.
Fun. I really wish we had some of it on camera because me and Ian had a lovely time doing that. So, all right, let me just set everything up.
Set it up.
So it's Sunday night. It's been a long weekend. I've got both the boards. Me and Ian have gone up to the room. He said bye to Em because she was staying up there. She was kind of just packing stuff. She wasn't feeling great. Obviously, she's still not feeling great. And we went back down.
Yeah.
Now our destination is his car. Okay. Let's keep that in mind. Is number one.
Yeah.
Our destination is Ian's car. Now we walk outside. Mistake number one. Ian was not leading. I was just walking, and he just started following me. So we got outside about 1/8 of a mile from the hotel, and I go, "Hey man, where's your car?" He goes, "Oh, it's the other way." I go, what do you mean it's the other way? He's like, "No, my car is not even this way. We're just walking." I was like, "Oh God, okay. Well, let's just go ahead. we're gonna go. All right. So now we're gonna go to your car." I was like, he said, "Oh, okay." So then he starts leading the way, and then we got back inside finally. And I don't want people to see us like with these boards. So what I thought would be funny is that when we go in, Ian, let's just go in and we're gonna block ourselves. Okay? Yeah. Block ourselves, and we're gonna hide ourselves so we're not embarrassed about what we're doing. Because we obviously made a boo-boo and we wasted about 15 minutes. So we kind of go this way, and then apparently we went the wrong way a second time. Because his car was on the other side, because apparently the elevator wasn't supposed to go the way that it did on the side that we initially went. So not only did we mess up going outside, we messed up going to the other side of the hotel and trying to find the car that way. So then from there, the other side, basically the Oasis side where I was staying, we had to go back through everyone in the lobby. Once again, embarrassed because I'm carrying around these like $400 skateboards that honestly I shouldn't have won because that was so nice to us. And
so rigged, Dan. That was so rigged.
I have to hide behind it yet again and walk through everyone. So once again, we're like this and we're hiding our faces so no one knows who it is.
I'd be like, "Hey, is that Poke Dizz?"
I'm the only one that wants skateboards. So like, obviously it's me. And we finally get to his car. And we just put the boards in there. And then, so yeah, third time's the charm. We finally found Ian's car. But long story short, if you are going to a destination that Ian knows about, just stay back. Just don't walk until he starts walking. And make sure he knows where he's going.
Ian, come on, man.
Couldn't even find. Just like, hey, so you know the way, right?
Yeah, like you know where you're going, right? Like, cause we got these things we gotta put in the car,
right?
Dizz learned a valuable life lesson, said Ian.
I did. Always have GPS whenever you're with Ian.
Yeah,
even if you're walking, doesn't matter.
Heart is where you roam said, "Jay, how fast did you ask for a second pack and for a second pack?" Heart, what are you talking about, Jay?
Oh, for when we were upstairs? Actually, no. That was Pat. He passed one out to all the mods.
Yeah, that was for the mods right there.
He was up there with me.
Yeah.
So like that was for all the mods on his channel as well as a few select others. So like there was like it was a like he had a lot of jungle packs that he was just like, "Hey, let's have some fun." I mean, you should have seen him towards the end of the box when he wanted to get a hit. He was just ripping them. He was
Pat
like,
was?
he was really holding it up too.
He was like,
so no, that one didn't happen. I mean, he did like 4 or 5 in a row.
Jay.
He got one of them. It was just like one pack left. He's like, "Yeah, I'll just open this
anyway." He's like, "I gotta have some fun too."
Ian, that was day 2.
Day 2, right? Saturday.
That was day 2. Yeah, that was day 2. We didn't have a Pat chill session the first like Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it was crazy. He was just like, "Hey, what up?" We just started opening stuff, and he finally pulled I think it was the Vaporeon Hollow.
Nice.
And he was like, "Hey, this is one more pack." Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god,
we're just gonna keep going.
Pat was nothing compared to Leonhardt. Leonhardt went crazy. Can we talk about that for a second? Like,
we can.
Sue him for having the dough to do it, but like, bro.
But all right, so I left early. Well, not early because I still left pretty early on Friday. Saturday, I made sure to stay home like late though. So Friday, we were in the lobby. Everybody was in there just ripping packs. Just hanging out.
as well.
I like that little shimmy, man. I like the little shimmy.
Might as well. Yeah,
but yeah, they were ripping packs, and then fill them in because I know you were like there, present in person, right? So Friday night.
So Friday, like Friday with Pat, or
you were talking about the Lean Hearts.
Oh yes, yeah, when he was just ripping. So like I honestly I caught the end of it. Basically, where I was like so he was just ripping, but basically after it was all done, that was when I kind of figured, because I wouldn't even know there. I did see, however, that there was a huge pull from somebody else that was at the table with him, and they pulled the first edition Lugia.
That was the next day. That was the next day.
Oh, that was the next day.
That was Saturday. That was Saturday.
Then it was the same day then.
Oh, okay.
The same day that he was ripping.
The night before that he was ripping too.
Oh, he was ripping Friday night too.
Yeah.
Or was it? See, those days just run. I mean, honestly, when you sleep like 3 hours, it's basically the same day.
Yeah.
So okay. So it was Friday that he was ripping hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he spent what, about 7,000-8,000, I think.
Roughly.
Ripping packs.
Roughly.
Got, like a couple hollows.
Yeah. He got the Raikou Legend card from Hard Gold Soul Silver. And then like one or two other hollows on top of that too. But yeah, a lot of them weren't like the best hits in the packs, unfortunately.
No, that's why he was pretty upset when he saw that Lugia.
Yeah.
He wasn't upset, but he was like, dang, I was just about to buy that pack too.
Because the next day, Pokemon Radar, I think he released the short on it already too. He got that first edition Neo Genesis pack, and he ripped it open. And he got the first edition Lugia, like the card.
Like the card. Yeah, that was the one. If you watch that one too, you'll see the guy that's sitting, like, if you're watching it here, right to the right. That's Leonhard.
That's Leon.
He's right there. He's right behind the actual pull.
And you just hear a collective like throughout the whole lobby, because we were off to the right, not too far away, and we heard it, and we're like, what happened? And I was like, he just pulled the first edition Lugia from Genesis. I'm like, oh, damn, that's a massive hit. And what's funny is the fact that it's the first edition, man, is crazy.
Yeah.
A little bit before that.
Just Lugia, and I'd be like, awesome. But like first edition.
That's a different level, like a crazy different level. Powder actually had a pretty massive pull right before that too, where he was opening a base set 2 and got the Hollow Gyarados at a base set 2 on that table as well. So Powder, hey, congrats to you, my man.
Right. They're also doing something that I didn't even realize, taking care of that crazy guy when me, Serge, and Mike were doing our panel.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that. And honestly, Powder, like, I wanted to say thank you once again. Like I said it last night, or was it last night? No, night before last. On when y'all were all streaming, I was like, thank you, man, because like honestly, I didn't even realize. Like I heard him.
Right.
But being up there, like kind of being like in the chat where you like see a comment and you're like, I just ignore that one.
Yeah.
But in there you ain't got no mods,
right? So
you gonna see it and you gonna hear it. So I saw it and I was like, oh wow, okay. Or I actually heard him say it, but obviously, I just kind of ignore that completely.
Yeah,
and I just keep on rolling. I didn't even see Powder actually doing what he actually did. Diz forgot about us already. What are you talking about, Ian? You're like right there.
Powder doing his mod duties in real life.
Yeah, Powder actually taking like mod duties in real life and be like, hey man, like stop acting like that. Like, you need to.
You gotta go. You got to go. You just got banned to the Shadow Realm in real life, man. How did that feel?
Yeah. In real life, you just got banned. Like it's like ban hammer. Where's my hammer? So actually, up in Pat's thing, which is really funny. We're on the panel to Ian with Ian. Ian.
Don't ignore Ian. Ignore Ian. That's what I do. That's what I do.
I love you. Ian with Ian was also on the channel, which is also why, once again, I was having fun up there with my boys. So like, I didn't even care what was going on. Like out and about, like as long as we're giving away cards to kids, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And that was what was happening. So like,
you guys gave a ton of cards away on that on those 2 back-to-back days, right?
So I gave away. So what was crazy is Pat. Dan technically delivered it, but I got a case of booster boxes for Paldea Evolved to actually give away. We got pretty decent pulls first day. We got even better pulls the second day. There was a lot. There was like most of the chases, like the Shimpao artwork. There was the alt art. I don't know that one too, which went absolutely crazy. Like that kid got super lucky. Apparently he already pulled one.
Oh really?
He pulled another one right there. I was like, okay, well, you're lucky.
It's that
can you
young
go
trainer
buy me
luck.
a pack? Like I'll pay for it, but can you just go choose a pack?
Just pick it.
Booster, like a open one, and we just open that together, bro. Like, because you got the luck. But yeah, all in all, like it was just super fun. I love the second one. Like I love both of them equally, but honestly, like I loved the second scavenger hunt, which ended up being just more just us just giving away stuff. Actually, the scavenger hunt just ended up being that the first day too. We tried something and it kind of worked. Like it worked out pretty well, but there was a situation with a little kid that was pretty upset that he didn't win. You know, like the pull that he had in his little 5-packs that we put into a little pot. They got the 6-pack for all theirs, which some of them pulled like some heat from that 6th one. It's like, look, you win this, and you could also win all this too. Like
that's crazy.
So it was great, but yeah, it was one that was a little upset. So the next day, Sergio actually, the main man, Serge, Sheesh man, actually asked me that day on Saturday. It was like, hey man, can I jump in on your little scavenger hunt thing? And M was already feeling like. So I was like, absolutely, bro. You can 100% jump in. Let's just give away the bot. Let's just give away all this stuff. Let's stuff, man. It's last day. Let's just throw it all out there. So he jumped in, and then Joshin was only there for like 30 minutes or so because he was going to Disney. So I was like, hey man, you jump in too, because I want the mental health thing to be talked about as well. Like I want you to kind of jump in and just kind of give that positive vibes that he always does, because it's Joshin. So that was what I was like super excited about. I couldn't find for some reason.
I was just, I don't know where the hell I was. I could have been anywhere.
Because I would have had you up there. Like it was literally a free for all. It was like
I think I recorded some of it. I was going. I got a lot of footage of you guys on my camera up there. I got a ton of footage of you guys up there.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So I'll have to. I'll have to send it off.
I kind of want, but not right now.
He said, "Well, can I?"
I mean,
can I get
it? Not done, but I can change some things if you want to.
Yeah.
Throw me a link or two.
Got you.
Throw a little, just like
a little extra. I got you.
Slide it in. It's not a big deal.
Hey, Crispy TCG in here. Rock Sandy in the building. Sue, what's going on, guys? Welcome in. How you doing, Chris?
Buddy. Yo, it was such a pleasure to meet Chris. I also have a funny story about that one too. So Chris, last day, it was hilarious because I wanted to have dinner and just kind of like, not even, you wouldn't have to like conversate about forever, just be in like the same area where I had like a lot of my favorite tubers in. And we actually got to work that out. It was funny because last day was basically the only time that I could kind of get like Nate and Marie like not all over the place, because that's what happens.
They're gone. They're everywhere. I still didn't get them to sign the Pikachu. I'm gonna have to do that one day.
You gotta get it one day. Gotta get it one. Not Gen 2, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Like next year. What you mean? But we are. I was thrilled because Chris. But the funniest thing was that he actually had a dinner set up with Nate and Marie. Mm-hmm. And I've been hanging out with Chris pretty much a lot of the weekend.
I feel like I was too, man. It was good. It was good times.
So what was funny is that when I asked Maria, I was like, hey, are you guys available for dinner? And they're like, oh no, we got this thing. I'm so sorry about that. It's, it like Chris, like literally 5 minutes later, Chris is like, hey man, like where you want to go eat?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, like I was thinking like some Mexican or something like that. He's like, all right, cool, because like Nate and Marie, we're supposed to have dinner and stuff. I was like,
you're like,
oh, okay,
it's you.
I'm going anyway. I'm going anyway. So let's just go eat together.
Right.
So we ended up going, and I got a little bit of footage of that. It's just us walking over there. It's not everybody, but I got some footage of us walking like to the Mexican place that was not ready for us, but somehow was ready for us.
Mexicans are quick with it, man. I'm telling you,
bro. I'm telling you, it was nuts. It was nuts. They did so well.
How many of you guys went over?
We went over to Mikasa. It was like right after. So it was when Pat came. Remember when we all took our pictures and stuff with the?
I remember.
It was right after that, bro.
Yeah.
It was right after that.
But how many of you? It was like a ton of you guys. It was like you, M, Crispy, his sister, Nate, Marie, Super Duper Danny, Pokeball Mike. Ian, was Ian there?
Ian, yes. Ian and his mod and the family were all there too.
Oh, nice.
They had their own table. Sergio, his girl, And then
like 15, said Chris.
we had like it was like Mimikyu Squad was there. You can't miss him. Man's all over. We had a few other. I'm trying to remember exactly. I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
But it was wild. Like there was a lot of us. I was like, we about to go to this Mexican spot that is not ready for us.
15 deep.
Honestly, the funniest thing was the kid that was sitting by the window eating. He just looks up and he's like, "Oh my god," because we're just like a crew of like 15 coming through. No, he was an older guy. He was not part of card party.
Oh, it's like, I thought it was like a kid. I was like, okay.
We were just the group, man. Like, and they're about to close early. Ian, they were not. What you talking about? They were not. It wasn't even that late. It was like,
it wasn't that late.
If they were, they got extra tip leaving on the way out. I will say that.
Yeah,
that's for sure. The only
bro, that guy's face.
Horchata. He called it milk. He was like, "Oh, y'all made the right call getting the milk." I just look over. I'm sitting so like me.
He said milk.
In this booth here, and Ian with Ian, and then the fam were over here, and then like Mimikyu was like kind of like right here.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, y'all made the right choice getting that milk." And I'm like over on the bench. I just look over. I'm like, "It's called a horchata, you uncultured swine." He just starts dying laughing.
No, he needs some milk.
The milk is hot. He was saying that this food was spicy. He was saying that the salsa was spicy because it had jalapenos in it.
Man, you guys!
Come on, man! Come on!
You guys gotta up the spice level a little bit or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Smack Daddy's in here asking a question. Said, "What 6 Pokemon would you have on your team, and you can only have one legendary?"
Ooh, easy. That's like easy for me. So honestly, like my top 5 kind of take care of a lot of stuff.
True.
So Charizard, fire type, obviously. Pikachu, I mean, if you want to evolve to Raichu, you can. It's up to you.
Yeah.
If he's like broken like the anime one, just keep him Pikachu. Umbreon takes care of your dark types. So
I'll be up there.
Any kind of like crazy psychics that may come about.
Yeah.
You also can go with my number 4, Snorlax, who can actually learn a bunch of stuff. Only weak to one thing. So I actually do like having a normal type in there. We can kind of like basically
play with it.
Any type advantage.
Yeah. Kind
of be okay. And then number 5, actually Dragonite, because you got to have some form of dragon type in there.
Pseudo legendary, man.
Pseudo legendary. It's still okay. And then number 6, can't forget, always need one of these, water type, Greninja. Those are literally my top
Greninja
6
OP.
Pokemon.
Greninja is OP.
I will take, like, that's my team. I literally kind of set up my top 5 kind of like that. Like, if I was going to do, I'm taking those. I'm done. That's my team. If I'm going against anything, I'm taking that team.
You said, I got this.
I will place. I may not win, but I'll place.
I think for me, it would be, I had to put some of my favorites in there. Obviously, I go Houndoom, right? Quasar is going to be my one legendary right there. I'm going to go Tyranitar. On top of that, I think I'm going to go Greninja as well, because Greninja is freaking amazing. After Greninja, I think I'm going to go, I was just thinking about this in my head right now. What was I thinking about? Oh man, who was in my, you know what? Based off nostalgia, I had a lot of fun evolving my Ampharos all the way up.
Ooh, nice.
I like Ampharos a lot. And then I'm putting Darkrai in there at number 6 for that ghost type right there. Who was that? That's a Mystic, huh? That's a Mystic.
Now hold on. You can't. Now you got Ray in there.
I'm going Gengar then.
Okay. That was a good choice. That was a good switch out. Honestly, I would have Gengar in mind too.
Yeah. Gengar right there.
Yeah, that's a good switch out.
Old Time says, white bearded dragon or iguana. Is that an inside joke? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know. White bearded dragon or iguana. Oh, like if I was going to choose one of the two, like
like an actual lizard. Oh, okay. I was like,
actual lizard.
Oh, okay.
Man. I mean, white beardies they're gorgeous, but then it also looks like it's always shedding. So I'm like, probably iguana. But you gotta worry about them things because iguanas, they got like longer nails. So if it really wants to mess you up, it can mess you up.
Yeah,
like, I'm just throwing that.
Especially if they get big. Like they get big and it's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
Psychic type you don't have to evolve. Well, that's a good question actually.
Name a psychic type you don't have to evolve.
Boom, done.
Yeah.
Next question.
Mew.
Boom. Next question. We doing trivia over here for Pokemon?
Next question.
Bring the F on. Mr. Mime. Jinx. I don't want no Jinx. Look. I don't want none of that. We don't.
Doesn't Smoochum evolve into Jinx? Doesn't Smoochum evolve into Jinx?
Actually, technically, it does. So you failed on that one, California.
I'm just saying. I think that was Ian. That was Ian.
Sorry, that was Ian. California didn't fail. Ian.
After Gen 1, Ian. Well, guess what? We are after Gen 1 right now, Ian.
We are after Gen 1, Ian. We're on Gen 9.
Crazy Cactus says, Joey, when are you coming to Florida? Crazy, man. I don't know. There's gonna have to be a big reason for me to go out there. I've never been to Florida. You guys are a different breed out there. I look forward to when I go out there one day, though.
Riding my skateboard to Fail Town. I'm pretty sure he's gonna strap one on each foot and just ride them over to me.
Hey, no. Let's talk about the Talisa. First of all, Talisa, welcome in. How you doing, Talisa? Welcome in.
Talisa, we got to see Talisa.
We did. Fun. We got to meet Talisa. We're like Talisa.
Right? I was like, what? Yep. Then come to find out, I didn't even realize her husband's the one that actually came up with the "Don't Dizz and Drive" thing. He said it first.
Oh, really?
So I had to credit them. I actually gave them a "Don't Dizz and Drive" cup because I was like, "Hey, man, you came up with it. You might as well."
That's awesome. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Jay, I live in Florida. Said rock.
To that card party song, Dan. I'm just saying.
Card party.
It's almost gone from my mind.
I
need a refresher.
Yes.
I need a refresher.
And get Jim Mint 10s. All weekend. No, Pat was in my stream yesterday in the afternoon. I was like, Pat, good job on creating a song that it has been stuck in my head for the past 3 days.
Right. Card party. Yeah, right. Like that's the thing. Like I don't remember. Oh, Snorlax time.
Snorlax time.
Oh God. Oh my God. Can we talk about it? I know y'all talked about it already. Can we
we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
The fact that all right, Dan. This is the only thing, bro. I'm glad y'all figured that out towards the end.
Yeah.
But oh my God, Snorlax time. We almost lost a child the first Snorlax time.
I think we almost lost a Snorlax and a couple of children.
Yeah, right. We almost lost the Snorlax. We almost lost some kids. Like, it was bad.
I have never seen mass hysteria before in real life like that.
Yeah. I mean, so that's the thing about it. And it was one of those things like, because Pat, and he talked about this too, he was like, look, we had so much to give away.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so many ways we could do it. Mm-hmm. And that was just a feasible way to do it. Not truly thinking about, like, obviously there's so many logistical things you can't think about. Like you literally can't. Right. If this thing went perfect, then it wouldn't have been perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things that means that there was way too much thought put in. Like some things have to happen for you to learn. Kind of okay. Well, we need to do it this way now. Sounds great on paper.
Nah.
It basically what it looked like was a literal raffle. Entry. Yeah. Like that's what it looked like, y'all. If you see in chat when any kind of giveaway or anything happens in a live chat, that's what it looked like. Yeah. Because it was just swarms, and thankfully it was kids. Yeah. Versus like ours is. Like,
I've heard there were some adults trying to get it.
Adults going crazy. I'm not gonna lie about it. But all in all, it was just swarms of craziness. So I'm thinking
it's hilarious.
Not that we could give stuff away differently, but it's like. Maybe there's a different way that we could have those things that we gave away available, like for just the people that say for instance, like activities and stuff like that. Say if we have like people managing certain like spots or certain games, if there's like a few people that are actually there to manage them, they can actually see when things happen, then stuff could be given away to them. Say for like card tricks and stuff like that, like giveaways, say like a few packs to somebody.
You utilize the other creators. There was a ton of creators on this. Like you could utilize them for other separate sections for other giveaways. You know, not even you don't even have to recognize a creator. I'm like literally we're there already. No. Hey, just use us. Just use us.
Anybody. Just like and honestly, like it could have been cool. Like not saying like the Snorlax thing like wouldn't work, but what if instead of like doing a Snorlax time, like having it a different thing and basically just having just somebody with just stuff.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of just handing it out
behind bulletproof glass. So behind bulletproof glass.
Well, yeah, I would say, yeah, for sure. But having somebody like, you know, just randomly just handing things out
like throughout the day
versus, you know,
and not like, letting, don't tell people
the same person.
And don't tell people like it's just so
like, don't go crazy and like say, oh, that guy's giving stuff out. Like if we get swarmed, I'm going to be upset and we're not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But if you give this out and give this out, then you can go say, hey, you know, like then it's never the same person too. You don't want it to be the same person. Then it's like, then they get known as like, oh, that's the giveaway dude. We got, you know, we got to be by them.
Right.
So then you're always around that one person. So I think that having like a team and not just trade off, but just be like, hey, you know, just hand stuff on the down low, or maybe literally just an event like some kind of game.
Yeah.
That it's like, hey, do you want to win this or this over here? Do this here.
Or
you win blank. You know?
And maybe like have a second stage like in the hold on. Sleeping Snorlax came in here on the 5 gifted memberships. A luxury ball guy. Rock Sandy. I said Rock guy. Rock Sandy. Appreciate you. Love you. FOMO. Smokey. All getting gifted those membership. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Sleeping Snorlax. As we were talking about Snorlax times right now, man.
Comes in.
I was saying like even on the vendor floor, if like the next space there's space for like a second stage, or getting one stage and split it in half, so 2 people, or like there could be multiple like lives going on during that to give more things away in that fashion. You know, different things, you know, like we said,
or that's actually a really good idea, honestly, like giving away stuff on lives there. Like having, in a sense, like some of the stuff, because say people weren't able to attend, like thank you so much for just watching the live of this thing, like we'll go ahead and give this stuff away to you, kind of like Pat does like normally in his stream,
right?
But have it there.
You
know what I'm, you know, so
but that does create a lot of more logistical problems as far as like sending everything out. I was speaking more towards, you know, the people that are there live still, but having 2 of those tables going at the same time.
Like
yeah,
like how they did, but have another one.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
100% agree.
Like for the people in person. Yeah.
I was like, I love a Max. I can't even use it.
Yeah.
Like it stinks. I love it. Like it's great. Like I wish I could use it.
I've been talking to him. Katie over there at Ecamm is so nice. So I'm thinking about making that switch to Ecamm sooner rather than later. So
you have a Mac too, don't
you? I have a Mac. I run things off Mac. So
I would if I was at a Mac, absolutely 100%. That's like, it seems so smooth, like it looked really good. So I would honestly.
Yeah, so I'm for sure gonna have to continue and push forward to making that. Well, obviously, we kind of drag our feet sometimes with doing things like that, but I'm gonna have to do it. Do it now. Doc Rock is the best. Okay, I enjoyed my time with Ecamm, Ian. I know you did. A lot of it. Pretty much everybody had a good time with them. Everybody there was so nice. They're great.
They're really sweet, because I actually got the girl the next day. So you actually got her too. You literally went on like 30 minutes after I did.
Right. Yeah.
I think you were the last one, right?
Yeah.
Last one of the day? Yeah.
So I had a ton of fun with that.
Of course they loved you, Powder.
Harry, what's not to love, man? What's not to love?
I mean, come on.
Appreciate you, Laura.
You know, love you the most. It's Pat.
Pat.
You were doing your personality that made you do for him on Sunday night. That was who really loved you. I can't believe he did it too. I was like, there's no way he's gonna do this. I was just pushing. I was like, hey man, why don't you show Pat your show him.
We're here already.
No, and then he was about to do it. I was like, no.
Just do it.
So he had to put his pigtails on, and then he did a spin.
That's hilarious. Luxury ball guy coming in here with the question says, what are the future directions of both your channels? Before we answer that, Powder TCG on the $5 dono, they what is that, 100,000% set me up in front of Pat LMAO. He for sure thinks I am a horrible person, LMAO. Patter's not invited to the next one.
Oh, You will be, buddy. Don't worry. You're coming. Dan loves you now because you're a good sport about it. So that's why.
He's never allowed back. He's not allowed within 1,000 feet of Pat now.
Yeah, right. never again.
Appreciate you, man.
Luxury, you missed it, man. Yeah, you left too early, bro. I'm telling you, Sunday night was legit. Yeah. Once everybody started to leave, it was just
chill.
I mean, it was late. Like it was real late. I went upstairs twice just to check on Em to see what she was doing.
I would have
kept coming back down.
I would have stayed, but my wife would have killed me, so I left.
Oh, yeah. It was more like we all had the freedom.
Yeah.
we were fine.
Yeah. Luxury Ball Guy in here with a question said, what are the future directions of both your channels? Dizz, you go with answering that?
I got that. Yeah.
All right.
So more long term, or not long term, but yeah, long terms because you watched all the time.
That would be ideal.
Long form content, much more long form content, going on hunts, going on different places, going to different places too. So not Target, Walmart.
Yeah.
I've had a few shops kind of pop up in my area that I'm excited about. Honestly, actually, the girl or the manager at GameStop that I just love, she actually came to my wedding.
Oh,
she
nice.
told me, she's like, hey, this store is expecting you. I've already talked to them about you. So you need to go over there and you need to see what they got. And I was like, all right, bet. So it's a lot of single cards. It's more single cards. They had like graded video games and stuff like that. So I'm excited to go over there and see what they got going on.
Yeah.
And you know how I love, like, I got my love of singles and trading. Like if they're down for that too, I would love to have a store that I can kind of do that with.
Yeah.
Possibly even get a sponsorship from, or just talk to them about that kind of thing.
Right.
But it's more I'm trying to push for sponsorships. I'm trying to push for more stuff I can give away to y'all, so we can make more of an impact on the Pokemon community.
Right.
Versus kind of just, I mean, yes, I love being part of it, but I also want to make an impact on it too.
Right.
Because that's the biggest thing. Because my long-term dream still, and to this day, is literally to be sponsored by Pokemon.
Right.
So to be one of those creators that they send pre-release stuff to, that I can open up, share with this community, give
it away. Yeah.
Just give it away, and then just be able to share that with y'all, and honestly, just being like recognized.
Yeah.
Literally, Pokemon's like, hey, we appreciate your passion. We appreciate the fact that you've been collecting our stuff for almost 30 years now.
It's crazy, right?
And we would love to be able to work with you. And that would literally just be like a day that I will never forget. So that's what I'm truly pushing for, is to just have that, be like, hey man, thank you for loving our stuff.
Yeah. That'd be awesome, man. And it's it's an attainable goal. You're on the verge of 11K. So early congratulations to that. I'm sure that's going to be happening within the next either couple days or the next week or so. So, hey, congratulations on that.
I'm only,
well,
I gained less than 1,000 in the last 6 months. So
hey, you're going to get back on it. I feel like for me, Card Party kind of like brought me back, like that reinvigorated me to make that content. I think I've been dropping shorts, every single day. And, tomorrow we have some long form content. You're talking about long form content. That has always been one of my goals too. It's like, for me, it's always been like, if I do this and I'm ever full time doing this, it's going to be off of the content I'm putting out, not necessarily the live streams. The live streams do help, opening a product. Yeah. We do the selling of the product, but it's going to be off the strength of like the long form content, which, I slack on because, I'm in that in between area. Like, okay, I need to be smart about this and, time it properly. I can't, be spending $200, $300 a week making long form content at this point, so just trying to, pick my spots and just be creative with it. I actually just started a new series today. It's not released to anybody, but it's going to be 20 challenges that I'm going to be doing whenever the first video drops. I recorded the first video today. And it's pretty funny. We'll see how it comes out in the video, like when I'm done editing it. But it's gonna be like a challenge, like 20 days of there's 20 different things within this Pokeball right here, right? If I pick this one out right here, sneak peek says, go to an LGS for 3 cards. One, it has to be an EX Reverse, a Houndoom from Neo, and a Rayquaza from Roaring Skies. So that is like one of the challenges, and if I don't complete, I love that. If I don't complete that challenge, then I give something away. If I do complete it, I give one of the things away that I pick up. So it's like, and sometimes I'll have a time limit to it. Sometimes I won't. It just depends. But I really want to branch out and do the pre-recorded content. Just go for that, because
I love that idea though. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Man. See, that's one of those things. I'm more of a put it into action.
Yeah.
Versus the idea guy.
I did the first one today, so I have to do it.
I'll roll with it. Like I got that covered. But it's one of those things. I'm like, man, like how can I make this different? Like, different. Like it needs to be different. It has to be a different idea. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Yeah,
so
man.
It's really about pumping it and laying like Dan said right there, you're both gonna crush it. Get the long form pumping and learn to love analytics.
Right.
It's all about the analytics, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
What does well, and can I do more of that to make the video last longer?
Right.
Because there's there's so many things that go into what makes a video successful.
Right.
And two of the main things that I've learned the biggest thing is thumbnail title.
Right.
All right. Let's throw that out there because they got to click on it.
Yeah.
They got to click on it to watch it. The next one is retention. So keeping people there. If they click on your video and watch it, that's awesome. That's great.
They got to stay there.
Watch it for like 2 minutes and it's like 20 minutes long.
To drop off.
YouTube is basically saying that's not a great video.
Right.
It's a good video because you click on it. That's awesome. But it's not a great video because I'm only getting one ad out of that one. I'm not getting 2 or 3 if they added mid-rolls. I'm not getting that. I'm just getting the first one. We'll show it off. But will I push it out? Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a maybe.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss.
It's a hit or miss thing. But with retention, the longer they watch, the more they stay.
Push it out.
The more YouTube's like, yo, okay, so this I'm getting like 2, 3 ads per person for this one. I need to keep pushing this out.
Yeah. And Powder said, I have some ideas, just been worried about trying them out. This is an idea I've had for a minute, and I've literally barely put it into action. And, I took the big leap by doing the first one today. And the first one today was kind of grueling because it included physical activity and going to wherever I went to. So
that's hunting, baby. That's what I was doing since day one.
Oh man, so it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I already have ideas of how I'm like gonna work it into the video and everything that. But I want to make sure I record a couple of them before I put it out there, so I don't like fall behind, because it'll be 20 different challenges. So it'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to this like series that I got coming out. Hopefully in the midst of when my baby is born, so that I can have content ready and, keep on going out for everybody. So, because it's another thing. Once you're not up there, you fall off. You can fall off very quickly by not, putting out that content. Speaking of which, was that ever in the back of your head? Because we were talking a little bit about that, and you took some time off, with the wedding, with your honeymoon. How was that like for you? Because it's like the happiest time, in your life. But regardless of what we say right here, we say, taking breaks is good, but it's always in the back of our heads as creators. I know it is for me, so I'm sure it is for you. So what was your mindset with it?
It was tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. It was really tough. M knows that more than anyone. If she was here, she would back me up with this one, saying that like I would get upset. Yeah. Because I wasn't able to literally afford to make the content that I wanted to make. I mean, I can get up here. We can talk about the new set that's coming out. Yeah. We can talk about, the new artworks. And I'm probably going to start doing some of those as well. More of those like checking out so I can save a little bit. So I can kind of like splurge on certain other videos that would be even more entertaining. Right. But it was hard for me because like I wanted to be with y'all. Like I wanted to be out on the hunt. That's what I enjoy most. I enjoy just like going to stores, finding just random stuff. Roche, thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Roche. Thank you.
I tried to complete their base set binder for them, but they left too soon. They were looking for a Clefairy doll. I found 2 of them, but they had already left. So Jay knows about it too. Yeah. He was going to contact him. I was like, hey, I got something for him.
Yeah. I was like, oh, come on.
Tell him to find me. But anyhow, like, it was long form is what I enjoy most and it's not, well, actually I enjoy the lives most. I'm not the interaction and everything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I love, seeing people in the comments, and I love comments. That's the best thing too. I'm gonna get a lot better. I can now answer all my comments again. I used to do that. That was my thing.
Yeah.
Anybody that spent the time to comment on my video, I answered back.
Yeah.
And I took pride in that too.
Right.
That hurt me as well. Where I was like, I don't even have enough time to like answer these comments on these shorts I'm just putting out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally sitting here trying to edit and stuff like that. Like, I only have time to do one. Like, I can't edit them and comment. And like, as soon as I'm done with that, I got something for him. I literally am doing the new Adulting Stinks shorts. I started with the first one. Talked about the sounds that Jay, I know you probably doing already. But we're like, that's a little series that M keeps pushing me. He's just like, hey, did you make another one? Did you make another one? Did you make another one?
Right.
Because she knows that I enjoy making people laugh.
Right.
That's one of my big things. I love, because laughing literally is a drug.
Right.
So it literally releases
that serotonin,
juice, as I like to call it, into your head, and makes you literally happy.
Right.
So like that's my biggest thing. But the second biggest thing is being able to continue it too. So like, that's what I had to focus on. Like, look, I have to pay for this.
Right.
Like, wedding is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
YouTube also is not going anywhere.
Right.
I'm upset that I can't put enough time into it.
Right.
But it's still, and Dan said this too to me, and he kept reminding me, it's like, it's not going anywhere, man.
Right.
Like, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Take care of it. Come back, especially after card party. You're going to be revitalized and ready to rock after that. Right. And I was like, you right.
I feel it. I feel it. So I can imagine you too.
I'm ready, bro. I am ready. Like, I am. It's back. It's back. So that's the biggest thing I can say is, like, if you have to step away and you don't feel like that, then you might not want to continue doing it. Like, and that's like, I don't mean to be a negative thing. It's one of those things, like, you don't have that. If you're not feeling like, maybe you should just not do it right now. Right. You should come back later, find that passion back, and then jump back into it. Because once again, like he said, it's not going anywhere. But if you don't have that, like if you don't fiend to be like, look, like, I really need this.
I need to make this content. Like, I haven't made it in like 2 days. I got to do this. I got to do this.
I got to do this. Like, if I don't do this, like, I feel like I'm not growing.
Right.
Anymore. Like, I feel like I'm just staying still. That's how I have been for like the last 3 freaking months. I felt like I was just doing this, like, maybe a little bit of this, but sometimes I went like this.
It's like teeter back down.
It teetered right back down. So that's what I'm most excited about, is just getting back in and just ready. And now I have better editing software because of him. By the way, could have had Adobe Premiere Pro since the beginning. I messed up. I didn't ask. If you don't
ask questions. Ask questions.
If you don't ask, you don't know. And apparently, through her business, she had that the entire time.
Oh, so wow.
I was using like some like free nonsense that took 5 hours to render like a 10-minute video. Now I'm rendering stuff in like 6 minutes. I'm like, this was definitely messed up. So I literally don't have to be up till 3 a.m.
Oh, that's the worst.
Subpar video.
Damn.
Software doesn't make a good video. It does make it easier. And you're absolutely right about that.
Dang.
So yeah, imagine doing like, well, no, he's not lying.
Yeah.
He's not lying. Content is more than anything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Editing makes it look good. Editing and storytelling, working hand in hand.
Yeah.
Keep people there. And once again, one of the biggest things is it brings them back to.
Right.
Storytelling and making it fun, which fun, I mean, I can make it fun, but I also like I like those extra things. I like seeing it doesn't take away from me. To a point, it doesn't take away from the content. It enhances it a little bit. If that's what I'm more looking for. Editing is one of those things. It's more of a content enhancer.
Yeah.
Like, make people like really like.
It makes it makes it a little bit more engaging, more fun. Exactly. You know, and you know, you can make great content without having great editing software, just like Ian said.
For 2 years.
Exactly. Just like Ian said, but you know, there's a point where you get to, you're like, okay, I want to make this better. How do I make this better?
That's where I am now.
There you go.
Like, I can make the old hunting stuff and just do cuts, and that's fine.
Right.
And it's, you know, beam, put some sound effects here or there.
Yeah.
Call it a day. But like, I know now I can do more.
Right.
So I want to do more.
Exactly.
So I want to learn how to do more.
And you should want to do more because for like your audience, you know, they want to see you improve and grow and see like the evolution of your channel as much as you do, you know. So, which is a great thing about this community is because they have,
humbling, man.
Yeah,
like they want you to do good. I'm like, and most things where it's like it's not a competition for us. That's the best part about it, and that's what I love. Is like for the true ones, like it's not a competition.
Right.
It really isn't. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
Like you have this many, you have this many. Cool, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Let's do this, you know?
It doesn't matter. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's why I was always up for any kind of like, there's Mimikyu right there.
Mimikyu Squad, what's happening?
For any kind of like collab or anything like that with pretty much anybody. As long as I had the time, I'm definitely down for it. Because it didn't matter how many subs they had or whatever. It was an us thing because we're a community.
Right.
We're all together.
Same goal. I think I say this all the time. Like there's like 8 billion people in the world. There's enough to go around. There's enough to go around.
There's enough to go around. So there's plenty of people.
Yeah.
And that's the best part too. Lisa's saying is that there's so much support in this one. It's a great community. We have now built something that's insane. And that's the crazy part is that part of our community is part of, you know, others communities too. Like they're all kind of connected. And that's
exactly
what I love. It's literally just being here, being in the moment also is something that I always try to remind people of too, is like enjoy what you're doing right now.
Right.
You know, like don't think about like, well, how it could be a little like also, I mean, think about how it could be better, but enjoy what you're doing.
Yes. Because
if you're enjoying it, it'll show.
you like, as much as sometimes it can be like very difficult and, you know, challenging, enjoying the road, like the journey of it. It should be as enjoyable as like whatever destination you have set, you know, the destination you want to get to. It should be more fun than the actual destination you want to get to. That journey to get there, you know, there's a lot of ups and downs, and it tests you mentally and emotionally. But, you know, that's where you kind of find out whether you really want to do this, whether you really like what you're talking about, what you're doing on the camera. And, you know, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's okay. That's okay. If you still want to make content, it's okay. Figure out what you really want to do with your content. You know, here's me in. Yeah.
You will fail.
Yeah.
It's like, it just happens. Like you will fail, but it's how you go further.
Right. No, yeah. Failure is inevitable within this. Powder said, yeah, I love this community. Hey, Powder, we love you too, man.
Of course you do.
You and your pigtails.
He loves their wallets. He loves their house.
All about the money.
I love
all about the money.
Much. You know what I love best about them? Their wallets.
Yeah.
Oh, Powder, I love you, buddy. Powder quotes going around some love. Mimikyu Squad asks, what's the best advice you can give someone like me who wants to be a content creator? Mimikyu, I literally gave it to you when you were there, bro. I was like, just press record.
Yeah.
The best advice, like that's, and I did it on stage. I did like I can't remember how many times I've said it.
And as much as a cop out as it sounds, that's literally like the best.
Like I know it sounds like a cop out, but like you gotta press it. If you don't press it,
you won't figure out what you want to do or how you want to improve. There's no baseline to go off of, so you got to make sure you start off recording, and after that you can dive deeper into more questions and, you know, understanding of what it is you want to do and how you want to go about it.
Yeah, I mean, are you looking for more like a shorts thing? Or are you looking for more long term or like long form videos, or what I like to call like green videos, because they grow, so it can kind of help you grow. That's why I like to call them like long forms are more like green videos to me, because they can either help you grow or they're going to stay there forever. Yeah. And then even then they could still pop off at any point in time.
Right.
It could be a dormant seed, and like 6 months after that video drops, you may not have much at all, but then you go like, hey, let me change the thumbnail real quick on this one, or let me change the title on this one real quick and see if it does anything. Boom, it knocks off. And you're like, oh, I should have done that earlier. So best advice I can really give is do what I haven't done, and go back to your old content, look what worked, what didn't work, and change the stuff that didn't work, the physicality like of the video itself before you even click on it. What worked? What title worked? What thumbnail worked? Why did it work?
Right.
Can I replicate that? Can I change that and put that into this video instead?
Right.
What do you think? A lot of the thumbnails for people that from the bigger ones look fairly similar.
It works. It just works.
It works.
Big, bright, in your face. It works.
It works. Not even a lot of words. That's the worst part. Is that was going up. Retention, how long people kept watching your video. Oh yeah. He's in.
Yeah.
And the other thing too, I was saying, Ian said something a little bit earlier. He was saying about something about good comparison. Enjoy the concert, not holding up your phone to record the concert.
Mm-hmm.
A great thing. That's perfect. Honestly, that's why I didn't get a lot of filming done at Card Party, because I was trying to enjoy it versus film myself enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, impressions, how many people clicked on your video, those are very important analytics to worry about.
Yeah.
But like in the very beginning, don't worry about that, man.
Yeah.
Worry about putting out a video that you enjoyed making. Mimic you.
Lisa said, open mouth thumbnails.
Open mouth thumbnails. They work.
What is it about it that makes them work?
I don't know what it is. But it's true though. It for some reason it's like it works better than I don't know. Like it has to be an O face.
Yeah, I don't understand either. I don't understand.
I don't get it. It works. It's eye
grabbing. Dan
gets it. See, we have these conversations a lot. I get spoiled too. I'm not gonna lie about it. Me and Dan get to talk more than most do, and I am very spoiled about that. We have had conversations about like what you should do for videos, and more than anything, really like thumbnails and titles. Kind of trying to teach me a little bit how to actually capture and kind of make you want to click on that thing. But I mean, it's just so much. Like he's been doing it for like 15 years, so it's like to try and a lot of the time he'll overwhelm me and be like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell you all this. I'm like, oh, it's good, man, it's good. Like I have it. I love it in my history. I can go back and look at it. But yeah, I love me. Mimic you. Perhaps focus on making videos that have no edits. Absolutely. Danny does very little editing. 100%. He does slideshows. So he literally can go through and in Streamlabs, it's great because you can just set it up as a thing and just click and you're done.
Yeah.
He doesn't really do. He does some focuses in, but that's one of the easier ones. Like heck, I was doing that with my other stuff pretty easily. You know, a bring in kind of thing. So I'm still trying to learn how to do it in Adobe. Apparently, it's really easy. Watching YouTube videos about it to learn how.
Hey, watch YouTube videos on how to edit.
Watch YouTube videos to learn how to make YouTube videos. There you go. Boom, done. There you go. Like honestly, that's huge.
That's how I learned how to stream. That's how I learned how to stream. That's how I learned to do anything.
Yeah.
I watch YouTube videos. Everybody asks like, how do you do? Honestly, I could give you like tips or something like that, but it's a lot easier if you have someone in front of you on a video giving you the information. Now, if you don't want to do that, then hey, maybe you don't want to put that effort, the bare minimum. Maybe this is not going to work out for you. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you on that part. You know, put in. You'll have to put some work.
I need both y'all. I'm gonna have y'all like side by side while I'm editing some. It's like, all right, so
Dan, how much I gotta pay you for your services, man? I got like $4. She said, Powder.
Right. Oh God. Right.
Anyone wants to hit me up about Premiere, Photoshop? Gotcha, said Powder.
Gotcha. All right, Powder. I got you.
We could pay Powder by with $4.
Pulling the alt art in the first 7 minutes of the video, I think grab people in. I had a lot of positive. There you go, man. That's all about. See, I haven't even watched it yet, so I definitely want to check that out. So you pulled a first an alt art. I mean, that's good. Like that's what's gonna keep them there. Now I know it's hard to do though, like in that kind of situation. But once they get that, I mean, we can't determine. Like, if you're honest, you can't determine what's coming next.
Right.
But a lot of the time that Dan's been, he's told me is like, look, if you're in on a high note, like once they see the hit, that's show them some videos to click on. Say go check out these videos. Y'all have a great day. Deuces. That's it. Like,
I ended up
they're done. They've seen a good hit. They're done.
Ended abruptly.
Abruptly has a good hit.
Yeah. Let's see. We have some more questions in here that we're gonna get through right here. Dizz, appreciate you and your time, man. Typically we let the podcast go about 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're about 30 minutes away. We're gonna always want to respect everybody's time, unless it's a group. If it's a group, then it's just a bunch of nonsense going on all the time. So
getting them through the first 7 minutes will be the challenge. That's absolutely right, Ian. Yep.
Yes, man. It's difficult. Retention is a bitch. Retention is a bitch.
It really is, man. Like as soon as they start going this way or move that thing to find, you know what I'm talking about. We've all watched the videos. You go, all right, so what they pull? Let me see till the end. I can probably say, okay, they actually got it.
Yeah.
So then, like, you don't want them to. As soon as people start doing that, that's when it starts going like this. It's like, well, they're watching.
But that's why Pat's videos, like, I'm not trying to just, like, pick on Pat in a good way though, but because it's not necessarily there for the product. We're there for like a journey, whether it be like those binder videos, those things, it's something you kind of, the curiosity, like Dan said, you want to stay there. You want to see what's going on. And I think that's why with like the challenge videos that I'm going to try to do, it won't necessarily be about like the product, whatever product we're opening, it'll be about the journey, about searching, about finding, going to these different Pokemon places, like these shops or wherever we're going or however we're getting there. So it's going to be something different. It might be something, people try to get used to within my channel, but I'm just having fun with it. Just going to have fun with it. I love
the idea. Yeah. Honestly, that's storytelling.
Yeah.
Like straight up, that's storytelling.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Like, it's literally perfect.
Yeah.
You want to steal it? I'm just
Hey, steal it. Improve it, man. Improve it.
All right, improve it. I got you.
I'm going to make it.
I love that idea, bro.
I'm going to put it out there and you guys improve it. There's going to be 20 people out here tomorrow making the same thing. It's okay.
I think it's sick. But it's sick. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing is like if you want to shoot me your thumbnail, see, boom, done, Dan. There you go. See, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he responds most of the time.
Appreciate you, Dan.
Sometimes not so much, but it's okay. The man's busy, so it's okay.
I can imagine how busy he was.
I was gonna say Dan. He's absolutely.
I saw him out there in New York doing all kinds of nonsense with OKJ Love or something the other night. There you go, Jay. You replaced me, said Ian.
Here you go, Jay.
Olympic said, "Who had the best beard at card party?"
Too, haven't you? You've been sending him to Dan too, haven't you?
It's not Ian's information; it's Dan's information.
You've been cheating on me. Now I know with who. Ian. I knew you've been cheating on me.
I have not said Ian. He has not.
He is not. Okay, sure you're not. Sure you're not.
But Olympic asked, "Who had the best beard at card party?"
Ooh. Styled.
Like just the best beard,
like clean. I mean, I gotta say, Rez in person is just as clean as it looks like on camera.
Yeah,
I'll be upfront about it. Yeah, probably like for overall cleanliness and like
Rev and Radar. I think Radar got a nice one too. Yeah. Both of them up there.
Jay's is pretty sick too. I'm telling you, like,
it's not as full.
More bushier.
It's not as full.
Jay's got that slick cut. I'm telling you, like,
it's not as full.
One day, like yesterday.
When I grow up, I'm gonna have a full beard. When the day I grow up. So basically, when I stop playing with Pokemon cards, never. All right, so Poke Trainer KD. What's going on, Poke Trainer KD? I don't have a question. I just want to say we love you, Dizz. Hey, Poke Trainer KD out here.
Oh, thank you, Poke Trainer KD. I appreciate that, buddy.
Let's go. Captain Rafa said, what's going on, Rafa? What pickups, if any, did you get at Card Party? Said Captain Rafa.
Well, Jay, talk about yours. Mine's coming on Saturday. You'll have to go check out my long form video coming out on Saturday.
Maybe I'll save it. I'll save it for my video too. I did announce this, so we did pick up the breakthrough box.
Yes.
The break we're gonna be doing for that. We might be doing this in a special location too, away from the set. So stay tuned for that. Maybe more information on that as we proceed. But we're working on a little something for that. So if you guys are interested in that, obviously you guys know where to go. Sleeping Storm, like I said, the real question is, who is the first person that's going to host a sleepover and who is cooking? Hey, sleepovers?
I'll cook. I got that covered. Apparently, I'm like the designated. You can ask the chits and the bandits on this one. Apparently, I know my way around the kitchen.
Designated cooker,
so
DC?
I can cook, no question. But we need to find a place in the middle. So everybody,
right?
Y'all are on the West Coast. We're on the East Coast. Let's
we're gonna go like freaking.
Like Kansas, I
guess.
Like we all meet in Kansas for some reason. It was like, well, we're not in Kansas anymore. Actually, we are in Kansas. Never mind. But I think that would be for, like, honestly, just getting it would be logistically would be insane.
Oh yeah, it'd be difficult.
We kind of did a little bit of that. Was that for the Gatlinburg thing, as well as they did that for the Vegas thing, just for our community. But like, I'm like all in all to get more tubers.
Yeah,
that would be
That'd be insane.
If we could get everybody like into a house together, like real world. That would be funny.
Dude, so I pitched that idea to Ian and some of the other guys here in California. I'm like, can we just get a freaking house for a weekend,
dude,
and just record whatever happens?
I'd be like, I need a leave of absence.
Yeah.
Why? Mental issues.
I was like,
don't worry about it.
I told them, I was like, can we just do that? I really want to do this.
I'll do it. I'll be like, hey, I gotta take a leave of absence for a month. Why? It's my mental
yeah, it's for. Some bridges would be burned, said Ian.
I'll do it.
There's gonna be 2 fights breaking out. There's gonna be somebody crying in the middle of the night. Something's gonna happen.
100%.
It's gonna be great for reality TV.
Somebody stole my booster box.
Who opened it? The Iona was gonna be in there.
I knew it was gonna be in there too. You had to buy it. I told you I was going.
Out of nowhere, something made. Okay, who took my sleeves?
Yeah.
Those are the only sleeves I brought.
My sleeves.
My grandma gave me them sleeves.
You move my sleeves. Y'all, if you take one more of my markers, I swear to God.
Dude, let's talk about the Sharpies at Card Party. Let's talk about the Sharpies at Card Party, man.
Yeah,
Sharpies were the hottest commodity at Card Party.
I lost like 4 Sharpies at card. Not lost, stolen. But they were gone. I had them and then I didn't.
Yeah. The Sharpies, oh yeah. I had to make sure I kept track of my Sharpie. You know, everybody in like, can I use your Sharpie? Oh yeah, sure. 5 minutes later, hey, where's so-and-so at? I gotta go get my Sharpie. Hold on. Dan, definitely more Sharpies for next year.
What you mean? I didn't have your Sharpie. Yeah, you did. I gave it to you, and then you said, let me borrow it for a second, and now it's gone.
Dan, you need a Sharpie to sponsor the event. That's what you need to do, Dan.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should definitely get 3M to sponsor the next event. Just put a bunch of sticky notes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we should. You know what we should do? Next year we should have a sticky note board.
Ooh.
Something like that. So like people could leave like awesome notes for the like the host of the party or the event planners or stuff like that. Like just leave notes to say like thank you.
I
don't think there was enough.
Like a whole wall or something.
Wall,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Of like just or of moments. Like say if somebody wanted to write down their favorite moment of card party.
Yeah.
Like go ahead and just stick it to a little sticky note board.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I think kids would like they would like that because they can say hey like my notes like right beside this person.
Or if it's like literally even just like a wall that you could write on that, not like a wall that's part of it, and you could just write on there too.
Yeah,
that would be awesome, man. That's a good idea.
Really cool.
That'd be.
I think it would be really cool, just to kind of cement everything.
Yeah.
Like, that every single person, not just like for us, obviously content creators, we've all signed stuff and passed stuff around and whatnot, but to have everybody there.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
That'd be insane. That would be insane.
I think it'd be like over 1,000 signatures or whatever. Remind me of that later. I got you.
That's a fantastic idea.
Everybody be able to sign one thing just so it cements the whole moment of like, say if you're only able to come one day,
right?
You don't miss out on it because it's out every day. And whether you're there for an hour, the whole day, or the whole weekend, at least you know that
you're part of it forever.
Exactly, you're part of that forever. So I think that'd be really cool.
Let's see. Crispy TCG said, "Who had the best hair at Card Party?"
Ooh, honestly, I mean, Danny's got that nice dude.
Oh, Danny,
like she knows how to style it.
That's true.
She knows how to style it.
Danny's up there.
Honestly,
Danny,
it was,
Rev, always clean with it.
Hardy, who's actually in here, Trevor that I met.
Got that mane.
Basically a tall version of Nate. He looks like Real Breaking Nate. Like, break it down. The dude looks just like Real Breaking Nate. I love it. Because I was like, he looks like a tall version of Nate with curly hair. I was always thinking in my head.
He got that nice mane, man.
He has, I mean, them curls were so long and luxurious. Trev looks, I mean, he's got nice hair.
That's true.
He's got the famous hair. You know what I mean?
True.
Like when you know somebody's gonna be famous.
You're like, oh, he got it. He got it.
Now he did actually. He ends up being on Oprah. He's a singer. But I knew in high school, I was like, man, you got nice hair. I mean, you can sing pretty good, but you got nice hair. You gonna go places.
You got the whole shebang.
You gonna go places.
Hawaiian 5-0, what's happening? Welcome in. Hey, and Dan said Dexter, Poke Dexter too. Up there.
Oh, Dexter, yeah,
up there. John Parker said, "Did you meet John Parker at Card Party and get his autograph?"
John Parker.
We met John.
I met John. John was literally one of the first people that I met or that welcomed me to card party.
Yeah.
And literally one of the last people that I said bye to at card party. He was up at 5 a.m. when me and him were leaving.
Whew.
He was literally one of the last. He is the last fist bump that I gave to before I left. So
John was such a happy dude, man. Such a happy dude. Like just man,
such a happy dude.
He came from far away too, from Florida to be there. John, it was a pleasure meeting you.
On a bus, no less.
Yes, on the bus.
On a bus, no less.
He flew back, he told me, but
yes,
yeah, coming.
Thankfully, it's straight back.
Yeah, man. Faster. Professor Metri, what's happening, man?
That's crazy. Like, and the thing about it, he'd been there for a few days before he even got there.
Yeah.
What, Wednesday?
Yeah. Because he had to take an earlier bus trip. He had to switch his buses, he told me, and get there even earlier. It was crazy. Gonzo, what's happening, man? If I didn't say what's up to you, 026 Gonzo, appreciate you coming through, man. Gonzo's having a podcast on Friday night too, so I'll be part of that. That should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow's Friday, huh? Tomorrow's Friday. Oh shoot, yeah. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday is tomorrow.
I'm closing. Yeah, I'll be closing, so I'll be there till about 9:30. So yeah, I'll be closing.
Oh man,
over the street though.
Hey, just be closing up the store in the back. You'd be fine. Yeah,
you'll be fine.
You gotta be out there on the floor.
I mean, I'm just counting money. It's like one of the most important things.
Bilal and Cars. Hey, Bilal, what's happening, man? Which person or people did you meet that surprised you the most as unexpected than you imagined in your head? Fans and or creators?
Oh, well, honestly, actually, so I had, which was wild. I actually had a family. Like as soon as we got there on Friday, they had talked to me a little bit in the chat. But it was just one of those things. Like I never really thought too much about it. It was just one of those families just enjoy watching me and stuff like that. And they actually approached me, and I'm literally drawing a blank. I'm pretty sure it's the Murakami family. I think it's John. He basically draws and stuff. But they made these cards for me, and brought them over while I was in line waiting for the to get our passes. And they're really they're super nice, man. They had a little piplup on, and I wish it would focus. There you go. So it'd focus on that. Like it's a little card, and
that is sick.
It's like a little it's a Dizz trainer card, and
that is awesome, man.
I love that. Like it says, and I think the saying is the best part. I'm not a psychic, obviously. They definitely got that right. Draw three cards face down and try to guess whether it's a psychic energy card. If there is, all Pokemon using psychic energy add 10 to their attacks.
That's awesome.
Round, right? But if not, visibly shrug and carry on with the game. So it's basically like I do when I'm guessing the energy. I'm like,
I'm not a psychic.
Let's just continue this back. So I honestly,
that's insane.
There's just so many nice people, man. Like that was the craziest part. Like I can't put a favorite. Like there was no favorite. It was so many awesome people there.
It was different. It was in a good way. It was amazing. Like
it was something. And I talk with vendors and I talk with other people that have gone to more of these, and they were like, dude, this was different.
Yeah.
This was different.
Yeah.
This was not just a card convention. This was not just a little comic convention.
Yeah.
This was something that has never been done. That was just full of just mostly. I mean, there's gonna be bad eggs.
Yes,
okay? There's just gonna be. We're just gonna throw that out there into the universe. There's gonna be bad eggs. That just happens. Sadly, it happens. But they got. I mean, it's not even outweighed.
No.
It's demolished.
Yeah,
they got smothered by all of the positivity that was there that weekend. Like absolutely smothered. That's why honestly, like when it happened, when we were doing our thing, I was like,
we're going.
Like, I'm not even listening to you, bro. Like, I did expect more TCGs. Like Ian said, I expected more. I wouldn't have minded to find the DBZ booster box that I've never bought. I wouldn't have minded to open up one of those. I did have a little bit of funds left just for that.
Yeah.
But we didn't, so it is what it is. But yeah, all in all, I mean, the event was just, it was just nuts.
It's crazy.
It was the first one I've ever been to.
Ian said I was joking.
Did they have it? I didn't.
You're lying, Ian. You weren't joking.
I was looking for base set. So, spoiler alert right there for what I was looking for a card party. I was looking for base set. Promoted as a Pokemon event, but totally didn't get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like one of the best interactions I happened to capture live when I was just trying to get things is when Rusty Pools came up to me, and another young legend that comes through the channel and, you know, shows a lot of love, him and his dad equally. And he came up to me. There was just like a little kid coming up next to me. He's like, "Hi." I'm like, "What's up, man? Like, what's your name?" And he handed me like this gift. "This is for you." I'm like, "Thank you. What's your name?" He said, "Rusty." I was like, "Rusty Pools?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, what's going on, Rusty?" I had to give him a hug right quick, you know. And this happened live, you know. I didn't realize it was gonna happen, but it was at the end of the first night when I did my live stream. Yep. And we were still in the main stage area.
I literally just watched yours today.
Yeah,
I remember exactly what you're talking about.
So sweet, at the end, and I was just opening it. It was like a Jurassic. I think I've said this like 10 times already. It was the Jurassic Park mug because he knows that Jurassic Park is my favorite movie, and they knew that. And, you know, they went to Universal Studios earlier that day, and they had just gotten back.
I know that, so be ready for something.
But that was like a real moment, for me that I'm very happy to have lived through. I'm happy I caught it on camera. I'm so happy I caught it on camera because, nothing like that. You know, I've never experienced something like that. You know, all you guys in here in chat, you know, it hits even more different in person.
It's so different.
It's weird.
It's so weird. I remember the first one that did it too. Like I was just like, well, actually, it was I think it was a tuber that asked that was the first one. I can't remember who the first one that asked me for my signature was, but I was like, why?
It might have been Chris. It might have been Chris for me.
It might have been Chris. It might have been Chris Pye. Like I feel like it could have been. It was either Chris or it was John. I remember one of them got me early. I think. But either way, like it was mind blowing. Like it that doesn't register to me. Where I'm like, no, it's like making content. Like I like making people laugh. So I don't expect any recognition, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not famous. Like I go to Food Lion when I got back, no one asked me for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I think somebody asked me like where the bathroom was.
Like, you work here? You look like you work here.
Like basically, like I was wearing a PetSmart shirt, so it's somebody from the back. So it is blue, so they do wear blue. So I gave them a pass. I was like, I think it's in the back corner. But like nobody, like I don't go into Target and people ask me for like there was one time, but that was weird. But like honestly, like that doesn't happen. Like we're not famous. No. We are not famous.
Right.
So
it was weird.
It was weird. It was just weird. Like
it made me feel good and happy, but like it was weird.
Like I'm just like, yeah, absolutely, buddy. Like here you go. Like what do you want me to do? Like, where do you want it? Like honestly, just like you just point it out. I don't know where to go. You just let me know.
Help me with this. I don't want to sign too big either because I know you haven't got any of the big guys on here on your board yet.
Like,
I'm gonna sign small.
That's my other thing too. I'm like, where do you want me? Because I don't take up a lot of room.
Yeah.
It's just 8 letters and a heart. I got you. But you just gotta let me know where you want it.
Yeah. So I can help me out here.
I don't want to ruin it.
Hey, Professor Metri on the 5-month membership, man.
That's so sweet too.
Hey, I don't really know Dizz, but he has one of the best reputations in the community for being wholesome and great. Happy to be here and meet him and listen. Hey, Professor Metri, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's good to meet you too. That was that. See. Thank y'all.
Yeah, little things like that.
I feel those here.
Little things like that.
I know I get that, you know, because Pat, you know, just cries. But I feel each of the comments like that. They make, because I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like I suffered from depression for a long time. So, and it makes a huge difference when you hear those kinds of like positive things. It really does, y'all. Like it can turn, the power of a word is so big. Just telling somebody that you care for them, that you love them, that you support them, and just doing that, it means so much. It really does to that person, because that you don't know what people are suffering from. Like Josh says all the time, your mental has a huge impact on your life. So if you're not in a good state of mind, you're not gonna act like you. Right. So it just helps so much just to hear those kind of things. Like it really does. So I cherish every single card, every single note that's sent to me, every single, signed energy with a positive message, every comment like that, like they make me want to continue.
Yeah.
That's there's no reason not to keep going.
It gives you that extra motivation to just, want to keep doing it. Want to keep doing it.
It gives you energy. It wants to get it. Like, you want to keep going because it's like, look, I can't let these people down.
Right.
Because apparently I mean something to somebody. So why would I do that? I got to keep going. So.
Hey, I mean, like to add on top of that, it just, I think there's some moments. I think a lot of creators deal with like certain, that mental health issue as well, like a lot, and that's why they can be so. It could be so difficult when you have to step away from doing your content because you know what it feels like on the other end, and you've been there before. And when you're not putting out that content, that could be somebody's escape. That could be somebody's, what they're looking forward to all week. And I feel like sometimes I think of that. I'm like, oh, who am I to think that, I'm big enough for anybody to care that much about? But then I see a lot of people they come in here, on like a weekly basis and show me so much love. So it just, it makes me want to keep putting out more content and, keep on doing it.
And that's why it was hard for me to take a break because of the wedding. Like that's the biggest thing. And I don't want to take up too much more time for everybody, but that was the biggest thing, man. Like I felt like I was failing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was failing the community because I wasn't putting out enough.
Right.
And you can't feel like that.
Right. Yeah.
You just can't.
You got to separate it and, try to give yourself a level head and some sort of understanding. And it's okay. It's okay. Just know it's okay. Let me switch back over here to Poke Fun Boys on the 9-month membership. Been lurking, listening. I now know I know nothing. Hey, Poke Fun Boys. Hey, we know something. Everybody knows something. Hey, Poke Fun Boys, like the new logo, by the way, too. I haven't got a chance to tell you that. Washington Fox Bodies on the 5 gifted memberships. Washington, what's up, man? He put in there too. How much is the free shipping? Hey, Washington, it's the cost of 5 gifted memberships, man. Chris, right? Getting gifted that membership. Bilal and Cards, Corey McCoy, BMC Design Creations, Dominic May getting gifted those membership. Appreciate you, man. And I think Ricky gifting a membership as well. Jeremy Johnson getting gifted that. John Parker said on the 1 month, said, love you guys. Appreciate everything you do. I enjoy Card Party so much with all the awesome people there. Thank you all so much. Hey, John Parker, no problem at all, man. Appreciate you.
Feel those.
JS218, what's going on? Welcome in, said Dizz. What's up, man? My question is, what is your best Pokemon card that you own?
Ooh, well, I don't know. It's kind of difficult. I wouldn't say that the ones that I got this weekend would qualify for that one, quality wise.
Right.
Not nostalgia. That's 100%. It's done. I got my nostalgia card from when I got it. We're done.
Yeah.
But if I had to say like what it's worth, I guess right now, I don't know. It's one of these. I mean, they're both on the desk. It's either the Umbreon. Didn't pull it, by the way. Let me just throw that out there because if I did, that would definitely be the #1 pull I've ever done on a live. Be this one right here. Or the gift that I actually got. This is, I think, why this means more to me is because this was.
I remember that too
from Korean Cowboy.
Yeah.
And Crusaders.
That's awesome,
so
man.
This is I mean, and I know it's not a 10. I don't care.
Is the value that goes behind it too? They just elevates it that much more, man.
Yeah, so I'd say this one. It's on display all the time, right in front of the Hidden Fates ETB that Poke Fun actually sent me. So I've got stuff from like 2 Legends just hanging out right over there that I will.
That's great.
Probably never crack, man. I got no reason to open it up. That was my chase card from it. Like, I mean, I want that Umbreon, but
Yeah. He said, we'll leave it. We'll leave it.
I'd rather just keep it closed.
Hey, Yamez, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. Washington on the $2 donut said free shipping. There you go. There you go. Appreciate you being in here, Washington, man. Thank you. All right, so we got a couple more questions in here, Diz, and then I think we will end it off on that note, man. Hey, it's been on like those group podcasts that we do as well. That'd be a lot of fun. Let me see.
This later night, kind of like this one. I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
Because like this is one of those like I can jump on. Because you know me. I mean, you know that work schedule now. So there's only 2 nights that I'm like, hey man, like I'm only there till
and we're on the West Coast over here, so it kind of works because the time difference helps.
It does.
It's perfectly fine.
You usually go about 6. I'm usually like done at about 9.
Hey.
9:30 on late days. Get home by 10. I'm on there, so I'm maybe a little late per usual, as I kind of am because I'm married to him.
Not mad at it.
I'll still show up. I'll still show up.
Ian, I saw your message, and I won't forget this time. We got it this time, man. We got it this time.
Yes. Let's rate somebody.
Yeah.
Who's on? I'll look while you're.
Gotcha. While you're I already said it. I said it right now. We were talking right now.
Who we going with?
I picked Rodney and Cheney. So Roche's Poke Dizz. I don't remember if I've rated them or not, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rate them. John, last couple questions here. Yeah. Could we put something together like Card Parties sooner than Card Party 2, John Parker? Honestly, not to that level. Like just us, not to that level, not at all.
Not even a little bit.
No,
like we could try.
We could meet up in a house like we talked about.
I'm saying like we could meet up like a B&B.
Yeah. When I had everybody over here for when we did our like West Side Poke Connection collab, there was like, how many other creators do we have in here? 4 besides me. That itself was difficult. The logistics of trying to work a stream and make that happen was difficult. So yeah, to that level, I don't think we can, but but I'm looking forward to Card Party for sure.
Oh, Card Party Gen 2?
Yeah, Gen 2 is gonna be crazy.
Y'all, it's gonna be better than the last one. just get ready. I know all those who weren't able to come are gonna be excited to hear about that. It's like, look, I mean, yeah, you missed a good time, but another good time is coming just around the corner.
We're looking forward to it, man. Last one. This is a good question to end off on. 026 Gonzo asks, why are you two just so damn sexy? Dizz, he's talking specifically to you. Why are you so sexy?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Oh, me?
I'm not even a little bit. It's Jay. We talking about this guy.
Oh, Gonzo.
Over here. Look at the clean cutness. I'm talking about like.
Love you, Gonzo. Love you, Gonzo.
It's just gorgeous. Gonzo's good looking too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You got a handsome face, man.
I try to hide mine as much as possible. That's why I got the beard. Why do you think I'm growing the beard?
Can never shave. We can never shave again. It will look funny. We will all look funny if we ever shave.
She looks like, I don't want to see your face. Grow that beard.
Oh, I see your face.
She won't let me shave it now, so you'll never see me without a beard. She's like, I've seen him without a beard.
I don't like it. Keep the beard.
Keep the beard.
Diz, sorry. Before we end off, is there anything you want to like tell anybody about your channel? Anything you got going on?
I mean, obviously, besides being back and actually like doing my long form content again, look out for some hunts you've probably never seen before with me. Going to some different shops that I haven't been to as well. Doing more like Nate started to do it where he was like, let the phone decide. I'm started kind of following that in that suit because I kind of like the idea. Actually, Dan told me about that idea before Nate even did it. But anyway, so we're gonna start doing some different stuff. Still hunting, still having fun, still talk about the random stuff that I find on shelves because that's usually the best part. That people like the most. I don't even like the openings. They're like, nah, I just want to see you in the store because you just find the most random.
People like the vlog style videos, man. They love it.
I'm just like they like the stuff. Okay,
and it's a staple on your channel, man.
It goes down when I start opening stuff.
Yes.
Like how much sense is that for a Pokemon thing? How much sense does it make that your retention goes down when you actually start opening the product?
Nobody cares about the product.
It goes this way.
Yeah.
Like people watch that part, right? No. So Dan basically was just like, dude, don't even open anything. Just go out and hunt for stuff. And your last stop, be like, bye y'all.
We're not opening it.
Right?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Come to the live if you want to see it open. Bye.
Yeah. Hey, that might be a good way to tune into the live stream,
I was kind of thinking about it.
Yeah.
Say more just vlog thing. It's different. So like instead of opening up stuff or in a sense like me and Em, I was thinking about this one actually. If she's okay, we may do it on Saturday. That we'll go to like stores and we only just get one thing.
Right.
Like we just battle each other at each store, but we're only allowed like one pack.
Mm-hmm.
So like we could both be failures till the end.
Right.
And one of us is becoming out the winner in this one. But I thought that would be kind of fun. It would save money too, so we can actually invest it, into different things, like doing stuff like buying stuff online and seeing how online sales are going, or going through like third-party vendors and testing some of that stuff out, like some of the bigger ones have been doing. I like that, but I don't want to waste money.
Right.
Also.
Right.
So that's the other thing. You kind of.
Well, hey, once you're at 1 million, man, it won't even matter.
yeah. They start. I was gonna say, Dan says, they start
going through it
at the 10-second skip to get to the hit. You know what I'm saying? So like, do what works for you to keep retention up. And for me, that was just going around the stores and just literally just talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
That was how I got monetized. So guess what? I'm going back to that.
You can do it too. You can do it too.
You can do it too. All you have to do is literally just talk about stuff. You'll see.
That's it. Don't open up anything. Don't open it up. Yeah.
It's like I'm going to try and find it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna open up 1 pack.
And I may open
didn't get
like
anything.
Things,
yeah.
But yeah, no, that's how it really started, man. Like I had more people coming to the lives like after I got done with everything, because I didn't open everything that I found.
Yeah.
So like, hey, you want to see me open this up?
Hit the live stream. Yep. That's awesome, man. Dizz, I appreciate you and your time being in here. It was a pleasure, absolute freaking pleasure meeting you this weekend, as well as all the other creators that we met and got the chance of being with. So Dizz, thanks for taking the time being in here. Everybody, make sure you guys check out Poke Dizz on his channel. A lot of Saturday content with the long form videos, and on Sunday.
Dan, by the way.
On Sunday he got the live streams.
I want to see a Dizz and Nate collab. So do I.
Make it happen, man.
That'll be fun.
Make it happen.
Dizz and M versus Nate and Marie hunting challenge.
Do it. Do it.
Go down.
Make sure you guys check him out. His link is in my description. His IG link is also in my description, so make sure you check him out. Shoot, I might not have to put your IG link. I think I forgot.
It's literally just the Poke Dizz.
The Poke Dizz.
Don't go to the guy that just Poke Dizz.
He's not Jay. I had to jump at one point.
It's the.
Thank you.
Poke Dizz.
Thank you, Laura, for dropping that in there. And so we are going to go raid Roche's Pokedex, yes. Rodney and Cheney. Make sure you go ahead and do that right now as soon as the live stream ends. And on that note, guys, until next time, my name is Joey. This is Poke Dizz. Peace out, guys.
Doses.